Jacksonville Pool.
Can I hear a little? Oh, I'm on the wrong table. I'm on the wrong. Wait, hold on. Am I? I'm on the right. Yeah, I'm on the right table. It just needs to refresh here. Give me 1 second here, guys. What's up, everybody? Tim Jones here on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home of the Voice Jacksonville Pool, here to bring you the last white tier final skill level 4-5 bracket. Mr. Chris there on the bottom, Miss Michelle on the top there. Chris, new skill level 6 here. Michelle, skill level 8. Or skill level 8. Good Lord, skill level 5. I said 8 because of her being a race of 38, him 46. Oh, my Atlanta chat. It has not been that long of a day yet for me to make that little mistake. Chris, skill level 6, has moved up since last one. And then Michelle, like I said, skill level 5. So good luck to both here in the finals. Hey, what's going on, brother? Welcome back. Steamroller in the YouTube side said hello, and hello. What's going on, brother? Welcome in. Aaron, welcome back, welcome back. Yes, welcome back to me as well. I had me some delicious lunch. Decided to do some blackened chicken tendies with some of their delicious coleslaw, and the chicken tenders were tossed in their delicious legend sauce. So we are ready for a good time here, guys. Good luck to both participants here. Now, Michelle has been undefeated for the day. We got to see her opponent originally that she was playing. Woo! Look away for a second, and we got a 9 on the snap here, chat. Oh, my Atlanta. I think it was just the 9. Chris starting off really good. Look at this. Look at this 9 on the snap. Wow. Way to go. Way to go. As I was talking here, Chris. Goodness gracious, give me a moment here. Talk with chat here, making a 9 on the snap. Oh, he didn't, but he makes almost everything else. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good Lord of mercy. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 points on the break. But as I was saying, looking at Chris's bracket here. Chris, let's see, played Leah. Yeah, Chris ran undefeated day as well. So here in the finals here, we got 2 undefeated players. Oh, scratch there afterwards. Ball and hand to Miss Michelle. But yeah, Aaron, how are you still doing and feeling after taking care of that yard yesterday? There we go. Hopefully she doesn't let this kind of start here bother her. There's still an 8-point difference in the overall score of what's necessary. 38 to 46. Oh, might have rushed that one just a little bit. I come around a little far, but still doable. Aaron saying I'm sore. I bet. Well, good out right there. Should make it 10 to 2 right now. Yep. All right. Leaves it of an even 36-36 race. He is getting hold of these breaks really good. To add anything, Michelle's gotta be making those 9s from this point forward. What a shot on that one! Wow. Goodness gracious. Oh, thin cuts it. Does good. Wait, no jingles. Chili says, and we're back. We're back in a finals match, sir. Second finals of the day out of 5. Out of 5 final. Actually, hold on. Did I miscount that? Did I miscount that now? 1, 2, 3. No, 4 brackets. This one has, or 4 tiers. This one has 2 brackets. Yeah, 5 finals. Second out of 5, chat. I know how to add. All right, big ball in hand here, and a really good run potential. We'll see if Chris lives up to how he's already playing, because this is a bit of a stretch. Lights go on the 2 rails. All right. Nicely done. It's like he may end up going 3 rails on this. Yep. Oh, hits the 4th. Oh, and gets, wow. Gets back over there on that 8 barely, but right on it. Goes for the defense, lands it. There you go. Does the carom right there. He's racking for you. Okay. All right. All right. Got it situated here. Calling in a third party racker. Wait a second. Does he go by Bryce Adrian? Steamroller? Yes, he did. Absolutely did. Yeah, keep in mind if they moved up either right before or during said tournament, they'll stay in their bracket they're in, but play at the higher skill level. 6 ball, he is stuck up behind that 8. Oh, we're cutting up over here on the sidelines here. That was Michelle's husband that stepped in forward to rack just so that way we had a third party racking. And it was funny. We were talking on the side here with him getting stuck behind 8. They were like, that was the plan the whole time. Steamroller, I'll have to ask. I honestly don't. I've known that answer before. I hate to say that, but I'll have to ask. I don't know for sure. I don't think so. I think they stay in the same one because that's what they're qualifying for. Is this particular bracket in Vegas? And I think if they did that, they'd be a little more top heavy. in the brackets overall. So I'm not sure. That's a good question. I'll see if I can get you the answer to that because I don't know. I don't know if that's one of those like complicated situations or maybe there's little nuances to it or what. I'm not 100% sure. Good question though. Nice hit there on the 4. And I think that opens up over the side. It's tough for me to tell from here. Oh no. Unfortunate scratch by Miss Michelle here. Ball in hand. Huge run potential. Ooh. Using a little bit more of the pocket there, but huge run potential right now. Oh man, he was hoping for that 5. I mean, that at least stay actually. I mean, I don't think it still would have. I think it may have, popped out of the pocket or dropped altogether. Oh my goodness gracious! Lands a very good defense. All right, sorry guys, I had to make a quick adjustment on the post. Whoop. Oh, looks like a little bit of a tough relief here on the 8 ball. He slices it though. Goodness gracious, comes close. Yeah, absolutely did. Absolutely did. You're right, Chili. There we go. Good out by Michelle here. We'll get a proper score update because I think I'm off on it. Nope, nope, I'm not off. I'm good. 23-7, score confirmed. 23-31 left in the race here. All right, need a good break here from Michelle. There we go. Oh, keep eyes on the 1. Looks like she did. Just on a run here. Michelle's going to have to do something to bring him down. I'll see he's going to book away with this. Another good defense here from Chris. Oh, nice hit. And so close to actually making it. That's not a bad leave either. That ain't bad at all. Good shot by Michelle there. Nicely done. Oh, he gets the leave again. I don't know if he was going for that one, though. This is a tough part right here. Very tough part right here. Like actually going from the top long rail instead. Good try there. Good try. Good job trying to work through that situation. Nice hit by Michelle. Well done. She's going to get a favorable leave here. 4-ball leaked out just a little bit to the right-hand side of the 6, but that is not a bad leave at all. There you go. Tried for the back cut. Good attempt. For the bank shot. Comes up short on it. I don't think she has a window there to the top left-hand corner pocket because the 5 here. And looks like the 8 may be blocking access to that bottom left hand, so I'm all for trying to play a defense here if you want. And that's just a way to make the 5 in the top side pocket here, but there we go. There's the defense right there. Nicely done. Nicely done. That is a well played snooker defense right there. So there's still a little bit of a delay here, but as long as I just refresh the source, it works out just fine. So it's working out really well. Thanks for asking. It's actually kind of nice to have this infrastructure already in place here to be able to take advantage of here at Legends. All right, let's see if she can get on a little bit of a run here. There's definitely some good opportunity. Pull this on down a little. There we go. Open up the window a little more. Yeah, nice little run by Michelle, though. That was good. Still got her heart in it, man. I love seeing the fight. It's going to be a tough lead right there. That was a smart move by Chris here. A good smooth stroke here. Don't overstroke it. Yep. Nicely done. The 4 points are just sitting right there for him to scoop up. There we go. He's stroking real good, too. All right. Right, 30-10. Score confirmed. Michelle stepping away for just a moment here. There's a 16-28 race left in the battle right now. Yeah, we'll give them just a moment for Michelle to get on back to the table here before he breaks. Yeah, it's definitely getting further for sure. I mean, he broke away right off the bat initially, but Michelle can do it. It's just she needs like a 7-3 style rack to happen, right? Like imagine if it's 17-33, right? That can definitely pull it right back into a little bit better picture. But it has like the problem is it's got to be this rack, right? If he splits with her and it's 35-15, right, and then 40-20, it'll end in his favor without a doubt. So She's got to have the good rack, and right now it's kind of that point where it's a requirement. And if he dares gets like a 7-3 rack, that's going to put a nail in the situation overall. So that's what that's going to do. All right, here we go. He's been getting a hold of the break really well. And this will be another good one here overall. Eyes on the one at least. Tough situation where the one is, but still one on the break here and eyes on the one is not a bad start to the rack. Just gonna go for the combo. Oh, good attempt. Good attempt. Yeah, I mean it's not a bad idea. Sometimes take that quick restroom break and recompose yourself is definitely a good decision. If you're getting away from it a little bit and not having the right mindset that you need to do, sometimes you just got to do a quick little reset. So, oh, unfortunate roll right there. Michelle's trying to keep her head up about this. Interesting that he would go the further distance on that last shot instead of just bringing it down to the side pocket here. But I think maybe it's because he might like letting it stroke out a little more, maybe. Just trying for the bank there. A little cross bank action to that top side pocket, trying to let that angle open up. Didn't quite as much as he was expecting, so a good attempt for sure. Oh, what a shot from Michelle. Nice and clean on that one. There we go. Get it back in this race here, Michelle. Come on. Good try there in that top right-hand corner pocket. Getting a little bit of tough relief here for Chris. Tough cut here if he goes for the cut. And Kiwa's going to be flying if so. There we go. Goes for the defense. Smart move. Smart move. It's a little bit of a back cut possibility here for Michelle. Not a bad lead, though. A lot of distance here. Almost the full length of the table. Oh, she cuts in beautifully here, but it heads straight down that bottom left-hand corner pocket. And it is going to hold. Oh, man. Thought that was about to drop. Good try on that 8-ball. I wonder if he's going to go for this or actually go for the defense again. He's been playing it really smart, though, keeping his lead intact. By defense and when necessary against her. Yeah, he went for the defense again. I like that. That's a smart move. That's the way that you become a 6 and earn and keep being a 6 right there. Ooh, fussing at the cue ball, right? Still, the cue ball was up. She's like, better not drop. Oh, that was funny. That was too good here. Another amazing defense here from Chris. What a shot. Good Lord of mercy. Look at this. I mean, he put the whole pepper sauce can on it. The old bottle of pepper sauce. Spikes that bad boy right on in and comes right on around. Wow. That was such a shot on that 8-ball. There we go. Shall not giving up the break there. Nicely done. $35-15. Score confirmed. All right, here we go. Nice center break. Now ball gets a little bit of movement. 2 on the break is not too shabby. One of those 2 was the 1-ball, so she'll have direct eyes on the 2 right off the bat. Good shape to get to the 3 right or bottom side pocket there. 4-ball bottom left. The run is on, guys. She let that open up a little more to the right. She would have had that 3 in the side pocket just fine without losing control of the cue ball going downfield. She goes and spikes it all the way down bottom right, though, to just. That's a great shot. That was exactly what she needed to do right there. Oh, yeah. All right, nice little run from Michelle to start this rack off. That was good. 11-18 left in the race, guys. She's still in it. Let's see if she can pick up these other 5 points, guys. This would be really good if she does. Really, really good. This will be a reversal right here. If so, there you go. Proper speed there on the 5, not overdoing it. Got your 7 in bottom left. And come around and just don't screw up on top of the 9. I think she is golden, guys. Her score is going up, up, up. And she says this is her moment. Oh no, she must be out to bonnet, I guess. Maybe. Oh no, she is. She's having a 1-rail kick at it. It's the 1-rail kick, good, but somehow it drives right past it. Right past it. It could have been a 10-0 rack. It definitely could have been. Brune, welcome back. Brune over here for Team Michelle. So yeah, she left at 25-35. That would have made it a 11-13 race left in this battle here. Way different story. All right, should be 38-22 here. We'll get a score confirmation here in just a moment. 38-22 it is. Here we go. From the side break. It's a huge pop from that cue ball. We're on the break here. Oh, no. Bit of a distance shot here for the one ball. It's a good full hits into the 5 ball, sitting on downfield. Might have to, I don't know if this goes by. If it doesn't, might have to do the carom here instead. He was looking to see if it went by right off the bat. Oh, decided to go for the defense. Chat, let me know as well if there's somebody else rooting on here in the tournament. I'll be more than happy to kind of see where they're at in the bracket. Be more happy to let you know a quick update where they're at in the spot. Won't be able to get you a score update. I don't have those in front of me, and I can't run around the room for that. But I said I'll definitely be more than willing to let you know how your friend is doing. Maybe they're up on a match right now. And if so, you can definitely tune in to legendsjacks.com and pop up their table if that's somebody you want to watch. Good attempt there on the cut. He's not leaving Michelle with much here. On the phone. Put up on your phone. Chris needing 5 now. Drives right past that 4. A little bump into it, he would have just kind of parallel shifted over a little bit and had that side pocket still as an option. Ooh, nice try. I don't think that's going to be the go. That's a tough leave. Very tough leave right here. I'm surprised he didn't try to carry him off. I don't know. Michelle has enough room here to try past that 9. This may be tough. There we go. Nicely done. Told you, man, she's got a lot of fight left in her. I love this. Good competitor right here. Nice shot there on the 5. Good smooth stroke. Could have overdone it there. Did not. A little bit tougher leave here on the 7 ball, though. He's got to be cautious on this one. He may leave himself real bad on that 8. All right, he's good. Oh, man. I wasn't even fully sure about the scratch there happening, but he may end up leaving himself bad on this bottom long rail. This will be it for the win. All right, that's it. Jacksonville there getting the win in the 4-5 skill level bracket here against Miss Michelle. What a day. Both undefeated champions in their brackets. Well done. Well deserved. Congratulations. And even after Mr. Chris earning himself a new skill level there. So well deserved. Guys, give us just a few here. We're going to get our little BRB screen. I'm going to find out what join Jerry in the championship bracket, right, Ava? Tell him. I'm going to find out what our next match is going to be on table 17 or 18, and then we'll be back to you as soon as possible, guys. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We're going to keep the live stream going, all right? Beautiful. What a nice little shot. Minutes into the stream going live, in which a couple of those we weren't even on the table yet. Goodness gracious. If so, we are rushing through these finals. And she does. What a beautiful out. This is, I mean, top brass is 9 ball they're playing, so both on the 6. And then after this, we're going to get to see what a bank that was. Hold on. I'm pulling up my paperwork. I'm seeing it go into what's going on and what's going to happen today and high expectations. And so far, I think the expectations have been met. I've loved it. It's been very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. Nice job by PJ. Good job. Look at that action. Goodness gracious. I'm over here bragging about the action here. Gary's corner pocket. Looks like the 6 ball is playing blocker. But she can actually just push to the bottom short rail. Keep it simple. Ooh, got the love from the combo. What a shot, Miss Jessie.
Now for me here, bank shot all day.
Yeah, in that right-hand side pocket.
Bank shot all day. I tell you what, if I had to cut a ball down a rail or bank a, look at that. Nice shot.
Snap.
Nice shot.
The left hand. And now Omar is up against Mr. George. Oh, she just got that dragged right up table here. Look at this. What a shot by Miss Stephanie. Oh, what a bank by John Hummel. Nicely done. And to set himself Karam here off the 3 into the 5 left-hand side pocket. 3 should pop back out. May actually open up for a 3-9 combo. He goes for the Karam down the bottom left-hand corner pocket, makes both. He says, I don't need a stinking 3-9 combo. I'm just going to show up and show out on stream here. Great job there, giving Miss D some space here on the other table. Table 25, again, rocking and rolling with Strokers versus Wreck and Rolling. Trying to keep eyes out on that as well, guys. I'll keep you guys up to date on the score as I can. Woo, what a fiery shot from Miss Debbie. Well played. Cut that in. It's tough from the camera angle to tell. If the 1 has room to come past the 8 to the bottom left-hand corner pocket, I'm not as worried. Then I would say he absolutely opened himself up a good opportunity here. Kit with the drain, though, top right-hand corner pocket. What a shot. Wow. Play a defense here. He's going to let it stroke out. And that leave will do the trick here. 3 blocking access to the 2 stripes on the left-hand side pocket, the 11 and 14. 8 looks like it's blocking access to the 15 here. That was actually a very brilliant leave. Ben, looks like he may be opting here in just a second to start taking over that top right-hand corner pocket. Went for the bank here. Gets it clean as can be. Right past the 6 ball as well. That's Team Top Brass there, Mama Assing it. Oh, I love it. Got to see them first day this morning here with little baby Jasper. Cannot believe it's about to have been a year. That's wild. There we go. There we go. She fired that so good. What a clean combo. I get it. He's trying to put bottom, still force the 5 on through. And he's going to get a great leave out of that. Wow, what a shot. That works. That works very well. Different chats going all at once. And that will do the trick right there. He lands it perfectly. Great timeout. Well played here. But I'm seeing a little bit more, I want to say, just letting go of his stroke here. Really letting it out by Hugo here. Played a safety, and it's up against the rail. I don't think George has good enough eyes to be able to go after it. Hugo here. Hugo here, let's go. Gary there on my YouTube side saying, pocket still mean. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. George added a little spice to your life on that one here. My man wanting to earn himself instant. Oh, what an out from Miss Debbie. Well played. Debbie getting the room past that 5. So. Oh, he's looking at the combo. Oh, yeah, he's looking good at the combo. Look at that. Side pockets open up for it. Cam's right on over. Beautiful. What a nice little shot. Minutes into the stream going live, in which a couple of those we weren't even on the table yet. Goodness gracious. If so, we are rushing through these finals. And she does. What a beautiful out. This. Oh, bah humbug. Hey, Steamroller, I know you were on YouTube asking. It was a great question here. So the question was, with Chris being and earning a skill level 6, even though he competed in the 4 or 5 bracket today, don't worry, that camera's updating. With him being in the 4 or 5 bracket today, and him being a 6, will he play in the higher tier? So if he is in that higher tier 30 days prior to nationals, then yes, he will be playing in the skill level 6 tier, even though he won the 4 or 5 bracket today. Keep in mind, some people's skill level fluctuates, subject to change, right? But that's how that would play out. So very likely he's going to end up being in the skill level 6 bracket. Would be my assumption at it. So I don't know for sure, obviously, but that seems like where that would end up heading to, most likely. So with that being said, guys, we're just waiting for the next match to be called on 17-18. They had a little hiccup here on the printing of some score sheets for, I think, the 6-7 skill level brackets, and then also, I know one semifinals got called. We're still waiting for the other semifinals. Hasn't quite been an hour yet until the match before that to get in semifinals for the 8-9 bracket. But we're about to be down to the final 4 for sure. Keith Rader versus Carlos Lopez. That match has already been called. And then David Singleton will be playing the winner between Mr. Ron Altwinger and Carlo Cabarlo. So we'll see how that plays out. And then I haven't checked. I know they started rolling, but I haven't checked in the 6-7 bracket yet today. And you know what? We should check in the 6-7 bracket. Now they're trucking along a little bit here. Let's see. Okay, so first round of 6-7 completely done. The next round of the 1 loss and the winner side bracket. All that has begun as of just a few minutes ago, actually. So they're just now into their second round of play altogether for that one. So nothing too crazy going on. Everybody is still in it. Nobody has been dropped from it just yet. And then in the skill level 1-3 bracket, we are progressing there. So while I was waiting during lunch here, Jordan Jones and Holly Jones played against each other. And Jordan got the win against Holly there, knocking her out of the tournament. So he's on the winner's side in the semifinals. Ethan Fry and Lynn Dew are also on the winner's side in the semifinals as well to get into the finals. Jordan is waiting on the matchup to finish up between Michael Taylor and Fran Schick there. And the winner of that will go on to play Mr. Jordan Jones. So we are almost down to our final 4 in the green tier as well. So really the green tier and black tier are almost right around the same. Yeah, they are. They're exactly in the same level on that. And then like I said, we're on the on the 6-7 bracket, or the 6-7 bracket. They're just now in round 1. So Let's do this here, guys. For those hanging out in the stream here, want to take just a moment. And again, ignore that it shows a little darker here. It's just because I have it on the brighter table, so I have to lower that setting on my camera. So don't think it's a dark pool hall, because it's not by any means. But take a quick look around the room here. In fact, hold on here, guys. Give me just a second. I'm going to adjust that, because that's starting to bother me. All right, let's do this. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to show you what the room really looks like, because I'm not doing it justice. Bum, 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 bum. Oops. So chat, hope everybody's having a wonderful and blessed day. Appreciate you guys for making sure to tune into the stream. Thank you for all those that keep hitting the like button, hitting the share button, by the way, means a lot. I know Adrian did earlier. Lori, Deanna as well, hitting the like and share buttons. Appreciate y'all. Let's see here. Bye, my dear. Take care. All right, let's get you guys where y'all can see this room in its fullness a little more. I was good at describing his gameplay against Carlos there. Saying he was having some issues rattling some pockets there left and right. Right, ain't that right, Steve Roller? He said, "Glad I have you in my ears, because had my kids heard, they wouldn't have stopped talking about the 6-7." That's silly meme here. All right, let me see here if I got it right now. I think I do. Hey, there we go. Oh, I should have adjusted the color. Should have adjusted the color. Anywho, goodness gracious, y'all get to see the depth of the pool hall here a little bit. Take a look here again. That's the side with all the 7-foot tables going on over there. Again, we have the 2 arena tables where this camera is at right this second. Beautiful, gorgeous, big old, wonderful bar here as well. Plenty of food, good eats, good times over here. Following Miss Liz around with the camera over here. Look at that. We got a birthday party going on in the specialty room. Everybody getting to have a good time. There we go. And then over here, ignore the giant bar there, but yeah, I'm in the center. Well, I'm right next to the center box, but yes. Look at this. Look at all these 9-foot tables, 9-foot rasins over here. And gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, to say the least here. So plenty to do, plenty to see, plenty to take advantage of, guys. Definitely a good place. Hey, Matt, what's going on, sir? How you doing, brother? Welcome into the live stream. Trying to see if we got anything coming up quickly here. I can get things prepped and ready for you guys. There we go. We got the camera back here. Trying to see here if we got anything else coming up. More than likely green tier, if so. But I'm pretty sure everything's been called. That it has been. Green tier. It's been called. That one's still waiting. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna mute up for just a moment here. Enjoy the little BRB screen, and don't go anywhere. You guys broadcast any upcoming tournaments here? Not that I'm aware of right off the bats. Chile. The next one we have is in 2 weeks, so it should be MVP. We'll have the MVP tournament here in Jacksonville. So, but I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Like I said, be right back. Went for the bank here. Gets it clean as can be. Right past the 6 ball as well. That's Team Top Brass there, Mama assing it. Oh, I love it. Got to see them first day this morning here with little baby Jasper. Cannot believe it's about to have been a year. That's wild. There we go. There we go. She fired that so good. What a clean combo. I get it. He's trying to put bottom, still force the 5 on through. And he's going to get a great leave out of that. Wow, what a shot. That works. That works very well. Different chats going all at once. And that will do the trick right there. He lands it perfectly. Great timeout. Well played here. But I'm seeing a little bit more, I want to say, just letting go of his stroke here. Really letting it out by Hugo here. Play to safety, and it's up against the rail. I don't think George has good enough eyes to be able to go after it. Hugo here. Hugo here, let's go. Gary there on my YouTube side saying, pockets still mean. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. George added a little spice to your life on that one here. My man wanting to earn himself instant. Oh, what an out from Miss Debbie. Well played. Debbie getting the room past that 5. So he's looking at the combo. Oh, yeah, he's looking good at the combo. Look at that. Side pockets open up for it. Cam's right on over. Beautiful. What a nice little shot. Minutes into the stream going live, in which a couple of those we weren't even on the table yet. Goodness gracious. If so, we are rushing through these finals. And she does. What a beautiful out. This is, I mean, Top Brass is 9 ball they're playing, so both on the 6. And then after this, we're going to get to see what a bank that was. Hold on. I'm pulling up my paperwork. I'm seeing it go into what's going on and what's going to happen today and high expectations. And so far, I think the expectations have been met. I've loved it. It's been very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. Nice job by PJ. Good job. Look at that action. Goodness gracious. All right. Looks like we're about to have a green tier bracket match here. I'm going to get everything ready for you guys. Not leave y'all hanging for too long. Don't know their skill levels right off the bat, but we're going to go ahead and just change this. Ignore the camera updating. It's like the camera goes back in top for a second. That's funny. We're going to put them 25-25 right this moment. All right. Now, this is a semi-finals match here, not a finals. I'm going to get it updated here. While we're waiting on the score sheets to come on out. Then we come on down. The Price is Right score sheets. Mr. Jordan Jones versus Michael Taylor. All right, there we go. Green tier, skill level 1 through 3 bracket. Coming up next on the live stream, guys, Jordan Jones versus Michael Taylor here. Michael Taylor representing for, of course, First Coast APA. Mr. Jordan Jones, that happens to be the Jacksonville APA. All right, let me find out about the score sheet real fast. think Jordan goes to 31. Thank you, sir. I'll go and update that for right now. There we go. I think you're right about that anyways. I believe he came into this as a 4. JT, how you doing, brother? How's the family doing too, man? Hope y'all are doing well. On your own. Woo. Sorry. Be right back, guys. I love it. Just rooting on these duckies. Root them on there, sir. Zach, how's it going, my friend? Welcome to the stream. All right. Should have the score correct here. 31-25 race. I say score. I mean race, I should say. Of course, the score is 0-0 right now. They haven't started. Mike will be right back. We're going to get this party underway. Well, the winner of this plays the winner between Ethan Fry and Lynn Dew. So what we need is we need Jordan to win this one, chat. We need Lynn Dew to win hers. And if Lynn wins and Jordan wins, then we have a all Jacksonville APA finals. All right, the handshakes are in. Time to get this party started. Good luck to both gentlemen. Oh, man. That is a close one here. That is a close one. Is that close? You gotta drop down, bring out the measure tape, bring that. Just relag it. Don't waste no time. Make it happen again. Let's see if y'all can repeat it. Semifinals match green tier here. Come on, guys. Are you kidding me? Did they just get that close again? Okay, it looks like they came to an agreement. I mean, even from this camera angle, granted, this camera angle's from the right just a little bit, but it did look like the 4-ball was closer. But it looks like they came to agreement. That's all that matters. With the exception of 6-7 bracket, guys, we 6-7. With the exception of that, this great steamroller, you're gonna have me thinking about that from the YouTube side here. That's hilarious. But with the exception of that bracket, finish my thoughts. We're down to almost the final four in both the black and green tier. Well, we are definitely down to the final four in green tier. About to be down to the final four in black tier. Only leaves 8 players left between both tiers combined. All right, Jordan's off to the races. And nothing on the break. Honestly, he didn't want much here. There's a lot that came right on down that bottom of 10. Long rail here. Situation here. He's over the rail, over the 9. Ain't gonna be a bad leave though. Might be calling for a shot to be washed right off the bat. Four ball, then 2-ball all day long. Dead ball. All in hand over to Mr. Michael here. Oh, scoops up the 9 a little closer to the 7. He has locked himself up though. That's a tough leave. Jordan's gonna go for the 3 here. Top left-hand corner pocket. I'm surprised he may not be just keeping it simple here and go with 3 bottom left to get back below the 4. That way he's above for the 5 all the way down. Whoop. Zach, JT, get your boy. He owes everybody shots now. As a missed ball in hand, chat. Holly Jones over there. She'll hold him to it. Her and Trey both are over there. Nice kick. Oh, beautiful kick by Jordan. Well played. Nicely done. Very nicely done. Oh man, we got a little back and forth situation going on. I mean, between the 5, 6, and 8, and then, or I'm sorry, 5, 4, 5, 6, forgive me, and the 7, 8, 9 clustered up in these little clusters here, man. This is, I've been working on this one. Hey, Katrina, how's it going, sir? Welcome in. Ace, welcome in as well, my dear. Hope you're doing well. I wonder if he was trying to go for a 2-rail that whole time, because he was going for the 1-rail. He was definitely off on his spot on that, but it's definitely a good attempt. Good job using the chalk on the table, though. I like that behavior. I think that's smart. No reason not to give you a point of reference. Went with the combo here. Gets everything broken out, though. Michael, nicely done. It was actually very well played. There we go. Just pulls it down just a tiny bit. Run's definitely on now. He's broken apart the cluster, and it's working pretty well with it. Couple big points right there. Chuck, great question. No, this is not the finals. This is the semifinals, though. So this is the final 4. So it's getting there. It's getting closer to time. He gets into it, but he's no rail. That'll be ball in hand to Jordan. All right, Jordan. Don't think about this too hard. You one of a couple things here on how comfortable you feel. Now, should go for that 4 top left-hand corner pocket. Come off rail. Get back below the 6 ball if you wanted. Just follow it forward. But guys, if you're going to do the follow forward situation here, you got to give yourself a little bit more breathing room. You got to give that top time to take. Right? If that cue ball hits into that 4 and hasn't had enough time for the top to develop, right, it's not going to continue rolling forward like you need it to, and he needs it to, or else he's going to roll up short. So you could also follow this round down to that bottom side pocket instead and stay below the 6-2. Shorter distance shot, as long as you feel comfortable in the side pockets. He's going to be above it. That works. Either way, tomato, tomato, like I said. And now what you want to be a little bit further on that right-hand side of that table. Just a little off there, hitting the left-hand side of that bottom right-hand corner pocket. Opening right back up for Michael. Again, just a smooth stroke here. If you really want to get shape on this, you're going to pull back on it. But, guys, main thing we got to keep in mind, this is the 1 through 3 bracket, right? And so asking somebody to put a chunk of some bottom English on it may not be within their repertoire. So I like to see normal, simple shots from them on this stuff, not trying to overdevelop for anything. And as they continue to grow in their skill level and grow in their talent on the game, then they can start adding some extra stuff into it. You'll mess yourself over here in the semifinals if you go to start trying to add too much in there that just has not worked out for you before, not something you're used to playing with. So there we go. Nice stroke there by Michael. Keep in mind, Michael's real goal here in this whole situation is he just wants to at least split the racks. Splitting racks gets you the win here and takes care of everything. There we go. A little authority behind that. It's going to hit right above the pocket. So I know you want to be up a little bit further, take on that 9 a little easier, but we need to score those points right there for sure. And now we need to see if he's been working in some defensive shots as he's earned being a skill level 4 since getting qualified for this. Because you do not swing for the hero shot on this. There we go. There we go. He has. Nicely done, Jordan. Well played. Come on now. Jordan, I need you and Lynn again. Like I said, make it all Jacksonville APA finals there for the 1 through 3 bracket. Michael's responded with a defense as well. It's opened up some, though. But he is on the right thought process here. I'm swinging for this all the way top right-hand corner pocket. I'm using a little bit of bottom here. Just kick right into that bottom long rail. There we go. Just like this. Do a little two-way here. As long as you don't overhit, hit it and get it back like center of the table or something like that. Maybe hit off the top long rail over to the right short rail and back down and over. I mean, it's not impossible for you to overstroke on that, but as long as you don't do that, leave the 9 ball down there. Sit. Not a bad leave. Not a bad leave at all. That was the benefit of him going after it like that. He's leaving that cue ball bottom left-hand corner pocket. Very smart play. Very smart play. Looks like he's been listening during league night now. Y'all better high five this boy for yes. There we go. JG Lewis say, we taught him up. Good. You got to, man. You're not going to come in this battle here, being a skill level 4, and not play defensive shots. That's a guaranteed way to lose the game. So I think he's doing good. Big 9 ball here. Draws it right on back. Nicely done. We'll get a score confirmation here. 5-4 score confirmed. Not a bad first rack. Definitely wanted another point there for sure, but not bad at all. Run on back, hit that 9-ball very solid. Had a good stroke on it beforehand as well. The previous shot I talked about, leaving that cue ball down bottom left-hand corner pocket. Very, very smart play, but Michael is a clear, tough opponent for him, without a doubt. He's already adding in some defensive shots in his repertoire as well. Making some really, really good shots overall. So let's see what they can do. Yeah, Jordan gets a hold of it really good. Sends a lot on that right-hand side of the table. That draw line right through the middle of the side pockets here. You definitely have more on that right-hand side of the table than you do on the left. Well done. So one point for the rack so far. Good eyes on the one here. Hop on off of that right-hand short rail. Drift on back over. He's doing good. Hodge Jones is breaking good today. That's a fact. That is absolutely a fact. He's getting a hold of it really well. There we go. He set up good on that two. Nice job. Good stroke on that. Very, very good stroke. Set up good for the two. He's going to have difficulty getting set up for the three, but just make this two ball. Get this point. Play your defense. Oh, good try. Very good try. Unfortunate right there. All right, that's going to be a tough leave against Jordan there. Good attempt by Michael. For that two ball bottom left-hand corner pocket. He would have been set up really good for the three. Also need to let a little bit more off of that strike. Look at Jordan pulling out the mirror shot. Right here, where his thumb is on his cue, that is his point of contact into the rail. So he was aiming for right where he pinched his cue right there. Very well done. Love seeing that behavior. Great tool and resource to use. One of my favorites. And he hits that two ball very full. Nicely done. If it sits a little bit further, keep rolling. It's open a little bit. I mean, it's half a diamond away from that right-hand short rail. Still not a gimme, but a possibility. Oh, good try. Good try. Oh, did Jordan get hooked behind the six? I think he did. Oh, man, unfortunate. And Carlo got the win against Ron, by the way, for the 8-9 bracket. That's point of reference right here. It's actually a nice little two-rail kick. That'll work out better for him. Of course, that ball in the corner pocket, I think. But he lets it open up beautifully here. What a shot. What a shot. Way to go, Jordan. Oh, my Lanta. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Well played. Look at this here. Here I am talking about a nice little two-rail kick, make things a little easier. And he's like, Tim, hold my cue real fast. But I got this one-rail kick nice and firm right onto that two ball. Well played, sir. Wow. So final four for the black tier bracket: Keith Richter versus Carlos Lopez in the semifinals. David Singleton versus Carlo Cabarro in the semifinals here. We are officially at our semifinals matches for the black tier. Golly, that's wild for both the black tier and the green tier, the 8-9s and the 1 through 3s to be at the same spot in their matches. Just gotta watch out for the strike or the scratch there. I didn't do bad on that. Hasn't opened up anything easy. I mean, you got the potential combo. You got maybe defense. I mean, maybe a Karam into the 3-4 might be the better call here. Actually, now I'm looking at this. Yeah, I like the Karam into the 3-4, to be honest with you. More into that top side pocket. Chuck, I'm not sure if you heard me earlier. No, sir. This is a semifinals match. This is not a finals match. There we go. Just like that. Oh, if that 3 slows down, yeah, he's in good position for that top left-hand corner pocket now. He hit that really good. And should be set up quite naturally to that right-hand side of the 6 for the bottom left-hand corner pocket. Should be looking real good. Just got to make it. Just got to make it. Oh, good try by Michael. Oh, drives right past it. I don't think he would have had enough energy to get to a rail anyways after that, but it was definitely worth a try. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, Jordan with a 1-rail kick here. Again, he's doing really good using this chalk. I love this, man. He's got some really, really good behaviors showing up on the table right now. Doing very, very well. Very impressive showing from Jordan here. Looks like Ethan got the win against Lynn earlier. Jordan, I need you so we can have a Jacksonville APA person in the finals for the 1-3 bracket, buddy. Come on now. Come on. Come on. There we go. Got it. All right. Looks like we got a skill level 6-7 bracket coming on beside us here. Oh, nice hit. Very nicely done. So we're going to leave an opportunity here for Jordan, but nice job by Michael. Zach Burgess on YouTube side said that's because his coaches Zach and JT taught him good. Zach, I don't know if Chuck has volume on since he has to respond back. Will you type out in that YouTube as well? Let him know this is a semifinals match for me. I didn't realize you were still on the YouTube side. Look at that. Smart defense by Jordan. Let's go, bud. Let's go. Very, very well played. Looks like Mr. Robert Pearson and Jessica Lindsay will be playing over here on the table next to us. Good luck to them. And Mr. Brandon Batista got the into the 1-loss side bracket, waiting on the matchup between Jake Simon and Jason Leggett to go. Yeah, he's stuck right now. It'll be 10-5. Thank you, JT. Appreciate it, bud. I think he needs to go 2 rails towards top left-hand corner pocket. That's what he needs to do. Zach, I appreciate you looking out for that, man. Thank you for helping out with that. I know some people watch some of this and, don't always have the volume turned up, or, you got life going on sometimes when you're watching streams. Does he have enough room to go with it? I mean, if he does, like, this should be a better choice than going on the 2 rails, but I feel like he just doesn't have enough room. He's going to smack into that 9. No, he didn't. He hit it. He hit it good, too. What a shot. Well done, Michael. Well done. Look at this. I definitely sit corrected on that one, chat, but way to handle it. Take a look at this again. Using the bridge as well. Drives right past that 9. He did good. I'm not mad at that. If he had room, it's definitely the better shot, but if not, going up to that top left-hand corner pocket instead would have worked out too. Jordan over hits it just a little bit, doesn't thin it enough. We'll open up that bottom left-hand corner pocket for Michael. Nice smooth stroke here. Should get him right on to 8, no problems. Just try to come off that left-hand short rail just a little bit. I would like if he would have stroked it just a little more. But he's still set up. I mean, he can go top right-hand corner pocket. Use a little bottom on this if he wants to. Just don't want to roll forward on it is all. You do, which he might be putting a little top on it at this point. Might be either center or top. He rolls forward too much, so he's going to make this tough. Yeah, he's made it a little tougher for himself. Unfortunate there. All right, tough 9-ball shot here. Shooting over the rail. Trying to drain that all the way down bottom left-hand corner pocket. This is not going to be easy at all. Oh, my Lanta. He just made it look real easy, though. Woo, what a shot by Michael. Well played. Wow. Very, very impressive. 10-9, score confirmed. 21-16 left in the battle. Zach said, but really, it's all Jordan he puts in the practice time. He does. I've seen him a couple times at where do we run into each other? OGQ ball. Ran into him a couple times at OGQ ball. And he's definitely been putting in the practice and getting ready for his matches and all that kind of stuff, which I love. I love the dedication. So, it takes a village, right? It takes a village with this situation. So, Mr. Rachel Menard says, let's go, JoJo. He's not KC and JoJo. He's not Mojo JoJo. He's Jordan JoJo. All right, sorry guys. Had Dakota come up too. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, I'm not. So JoJo with the mojo. I was just told Carlos Lopez just took out Keith Richter. I think it was 75-16 in like 10 innings. I think is what Dakota just told me, which is astronomical. But that means Carlos will be in the finals for the 8-9 bracket, by the way. Bill, love the question. He says, how is a skill level 4 going in a green tier match? Skill level 4 guys going 31. He's in the green tier. How's that possible? Great question. So it means either during this tournament or before this tournament, but after he got qualified, that he moved up to a skill level 4. So he stays in his bracket, right, that he earned the qualification in, but he plays at the higher skill level. So that way the handicap's still in place. So that way it's fair. So, a great question there, Bill. Mama Ace says, I call him Mojo. I am Mojo Jojo. I am here for the Powder Puff Girls. Oh, man. That's funny. That's funny. I cannot believe it, man. Carlos Lopez freaking on fire, baby. Wow. Absolutely, Bill. Great question, man. Seriously, thank you for participating in the stream. Appreciate you. I always love that question, by the way. It's a good one. It's a good one because you're like, wait a minute. There's something weird about this. There's something off about this, and you're right. It means they got the qualification in that skill level bracket, and at some point in time, he moved up, whether it be in the tournament or before the tournament. We've had several move ups in the tournament. We actually saw it in the finals just a little while ago. In fact, both actually I could be wrong. I might be misquoting here. I think both finals actually have already represented two players that both moved up in skill level, if I remember correctly. Don't hold me to it. The last one we just saw for the white tier, the second bracket for sure, because the gentleman that won that is a skill level 6 in the 4-5 bracket. So. JT confirming that he went up during the session. There you go. Well, that boy, we can confirm. That boy do shoot good, as we say here. Going for a tough one-rail kick here, but it's really, I mean, it's the option he has. Oh, good try. Go with the cut in the top side pocket here. Drift on up just a little bit. 3 in the side pocket as well. Make sure 3 goes comfortably in that side pocket for yourself. If it does, I was about to say 2-5 combo, but if it doesn't, no, I'm still going with this shot no matter what. It should go just fine. Oh, he's going to go for the potentially 3-5 combo or drive it on by. There is a little room. If you look at the 5 ball, it's a little below the pocket, not much. Gotta be careful using the spot here. Don't jab it. Stroke through it. Strokes through it good. 5 ball sends its way on down to the bottom right. I don't think we have the other black tier semifinals match completed. Let me double check here. Yeah, that one's called just like 20 minutes ago between David Singleton and Carlo Cabarro. So we'll see. Carlo might be able to get himself into a another finals match. I mean, he did win 8 ball yesterday. Imagine if he ends up winning both 8 and 9 ball. I mean, goodness gracious. Now, obviously, though, hashtag Team Jacksonville APA, I will be rooting on Carlos regardless of who's in that finals. There we go. Good stroke right there. Got the combo set up good for the 4 again. 5 sitting outside that bottom right-hand corner pocket. 6 outside the top left. Little tic-tac and toe. Oh, hits off on the 5 just a little bit. It'd be a good hit, but hits off on it just a tiny bit. It's going to be tough, but Jordan needs to try this all the way down, bottom left. Not an easy one, though. Quite a bit of distance. Hits it just dead straight over. Very good try. He's opened back up for Michael here for the bottom right-hand corner pocket. Again, not an easy shot, not a gimme, but You got a huge majority part of that table that will allow the 6 ball to go. So just got to worry about making this. Focus on this shot. Jordan needs to be able to peel away a little bit on this here. So Jordan's really, I mean, he's wanting Michael to miss here and rattle in the pocket. Not say we ever wish that upon somebody, but that's kind of what he needs here. He needs to scoop up a few more of these points. There's 5 left on the board here. If he scoops up at least like say 4 of the points after it's said and done, it'll be good. What a cut. What a cut. Michael says, no, 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 not today. Tough cut here on the 6. Let's say, don't worry about your shape on the 7. I figured he might end up running into the 7. He probably would have. Probably would have there. You too, brother. Later, Keith. Dodging that bottom left-hand corner pocket. All right, Jordan, time to lock it in, sir. There's 4 points left on the board. I said it a moment ago. You need to scoop up at least 4 of what's left. There we go. Running to the 7 a little bit. Hits it perfect. Hits it perfect here. Very nicely done. Let's see what we can do here on this 7, though. He pulls down on this. Get down to the rail. Oh, he's going to keep it simple. I don't know if he's going to stroke it real good and come all the way down off the bottom long rail. Pop back up a little bit. He likes the angle he has. He kept it very simple. I ain't mad at that. Simple is best, but I felt like he was about to put a stroke on it. Oh, no. He hangs the 9. Oh, ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Big point possibility here for Michael. And so it'll be a 1-point difference again. And it is. Good out right here. We'll get the score confirmed, 15-14. Score confirmed. All right, let's take a look here. Nothing on the break. 7 to come close to that top right-hand corner pocket. And Jordan's blocked up here because the 2-3. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if he's got enough room to drive past that 4 ball here and come around it to get into the 1. Had to load up some left English pretty good on it to do so. So I'm not mad about going all the way to the right-hand short rail. Hits it good. Nicely done, man. He is absolutely kicking very nice. Very well played by Jordan. Tied up the 1 ball on top of the, or with the 6 a little bit. Few balls above the 6 here. One ball's in trouble. Tough one right here. Try and go right there in between that window, hit that one good and not hit the 6 in the process. I'd probably get this watch just in case. They're super close to each other. Should be pretty obvious, but still. Yeah, 6-ball first all day long. Good try, though. Very good try. Ball in hand back over to Jordan. Chad, if y'all give me just a moment here, I got to meet up. I will be right back. All right, sorry about that, chat. I'm back with you guys. Just told the score 16-14 while I was away. Carom shot here. That looked like it might have been the 5 ball. Should have gotten that watched. But no questions about it here. Definitely goes to the shooter. Not a bad leave there on the 2 ball by Michael. Tougher cut here. 8 ball could potentially help that, though. Might be a little carom off the 8 into the corner pocket. And clip that bottom side of it here. Come on back down. Oh, he hits a pure. The ball get off the 3. Doesn't get on it. Very good. He's got eyes. Have to go for the 3-8 combo. Good try on that. Oh, no. He set him up for Michael for a 3-ball bottom right-hand corner pocket. And he may be forced to roll forward regardless here, but roll on down. Go to the 4 in the opposite corner pocket, bottom right. That 6 top right from there. Could be some big points here from Michael. Jordan cannot afford this. 14-10 left in the battle right now. And this is the battle to get into the finals. Oh, good try to drive that down. All right, Jordan needs to lock in on this. On downfall again. Is he stuck up against that rail? It's going to make the shot a little tougher here. He's automatically going to follow on this. Yep, there he goes to the right-hand side. Good smooth stroke from him, though. That was nice. Oh, come on. What a shot. Drilled it right on down, just wobbles out of the pocket. Very good attempt by Jordan. Jordan's got good determination on his face here. Not really worried about how his opponent's shooting by the luck of it. Not letting anything really phase or rattle him at all. It's good. Really, if you will, taking it one shot at a time. He's doing good. There we go. Nice shot. Hold on. End up on the right-hand side of that 7 ball. Oh, this is going to be tough. Cannot believe he got all the way over there. All right, not a bad leave on that 7. Try to send a little bit, just off on his shot. Jordan has got to light this down, though. Like I said, it's imperative right now. He's got to get these points back. We're past that midway point. He needs to get everything right back in line. So there being a skill level difference here. A handicap. He's got to close it down. He can do so for sure. He scoops up these 3 points right here. It'll be 8-9 left in the battle. There we go. What a stroke from Jordan. Nicely done. Good setup for that 9. Top side pocket here. All right, there we go. What an out. Nicely done. We'll get a score confirmation, make sure I got it right. But if I do, it's an 8-9 race left in the battle. 23-16 overall. (23-16) score confirmed. Jordan here is taking a quick break real quick. Mr. Michael is racking, so he'll be right back for us to continue along. I haven't checked in a moment for the gray tier bracket. The 6s and 7s here. Hey, let's see. All right, Mr. Bill Normal, who we saw yesterday on the stream here, versus Perry Poe, still on the winner's side. Nick Brigande, and he is up against Quitman Taylor, still on the winner's side. One of those move on into the semifinals, and they'll be waiting for the one-loss side bracket to finish through on the 6-7s. Right now, we got the match at the top of your screen that you're seeing here, Robert Pearson versus Jessica Lindsay. Jeffrey Schofield versus Mr. William Dickerson's going on. Jacob Simon versus Brandon Batista. Grudget Doris versus Joel Dabney here. So 8 still on the one-loss side part of the bracket. 4 still on the winner side of the bracket. And we cut that in half after this is said and done. All right, Jordan is back up to break. And do we have... Oh, yeah, that's right. Ethan got the win against Lynn. So that is who's sitting in the hot seat currently, waiting for this match to finish for the 1-3 bracket. So we'll see how this finishes up. All right, here we go. Jordan on the break. 8-9 left in the battle. And trying to put a dent in the wall. This is why we don't have nice things. Poor Holly and Trey over there sitting right across where that cue ball jumped to. I looked over at him. I said, y'all are in the splash zone. Good Lord. Oh, man. Jordan, you better be glad. I should have hit the instant replay on that one. Oh, man. That would have been a good one. That would have been a good one. Stay down on this skee ball here. Don't scoop it up. JT coming in real fast. We didn't teach him that one. We don't take credit for that. Nothing on the break here. One ball sitting center of the table. You got the 5 and 8 sitting over there to the top right-hand corner pocket. 2 balls below the 1 here. Below that 2 is the 7. From the top down, you got the 6, 3, and 9. 9 kind of center part of the left-hand side of the table. And that 4 ball sitting a little over a diamond right outside that top left-hand corner pocket. Very nice shot by Michael. Oh, no, I didn't think it was going to go in and scratch. I thought it didn't have enough room. I'm sorry, Michael. Unfortunate here. This is the opportunity Jordan has been working towards right now. He's got to take pure advantage of this. 2 ball, bottom side pocket. 3, top left. 4 ball, top left. 5 into the 8 for the top right. The run is on, and the win is in sight. Can he get it, though? That's the question. There we go. Didn't overhit it to the 4. JT, I think Zach taught him that one. So I think you're in the clear. I think that was a Zach break right there. Move that. There you go. All right, let's see if he can do the carom. Cameron, he did. Yes, he did try to take out our Holly. Poor Holly and Trey were over there in the splash zone, if you will. Like, you better duck. All right, needs to thin this on over to the 8s. Oh, good try. Oh, good try. It works. He still got it. Didn't get the 8 in the process, but banks it right on over for the win there on that. 4 to 9 left in this battle here. Jordan is now running away with it. Doing good. Oh, good shot there. Jordan down needing 3 more to secure his spot into the finals and be 1 step closer to moving on to Vegas in the springtime frame, guys. This is good. Oh, and he gets it. Gets it in the bottom right-hand corner pocket. A little low from the table in the process, but still gets it good. He needs just what's left on the table, guys. Well, Sean, only 2 more. He only needs a 9, but obviously in order to get there, he has to get the 8. So let's see if he can set himself up really good for that 9 ball. Hit it good, sir. Get back down the field on that table. So he's going to 2 rails. Need to give a little more if he's going to go that route. So, but he needs 1. All right, here we go. Opportunity here to get into the finals right now. And he gets it. Nicely done. Jordan with the win against Mr. Michael, bringing it clear away from that point. But took him a moment to get there. That was a heck of a close match up until that point. He finally broke it away on that last rack and did good doing so. But Man, that was a well-played matchup here with Mr. Michael. Nicely done in the green tier bracket. But Jordan Jones, represent for Jacksonville APA, will be moving on. And again, he'll be playing Ethan Fry for the finals here. And I don't know if we're going to have the finals up on this table next or how it's going to work out. So let me find out before I go switching things over, guys. Don't go anywhere because we may have the finals right away after this. So stay tuned, guys. Cam's right on over. Beautiful. What a nice little shot. Minutes into the stream going live, in which a couple of those we weren't even on the table yet. Goodness gracious, if so, we are rushing through these finals. And she does. What a beautiful out. This is, I mean, top brass is 9-ball they're playing, so both on the 6. And then after this, we're going to get to see what a bank that was. Hold on. I'm pulling up my paperwork. I'm seeing it go into what's going on and what's going to happen today and high expectations. And so far, I think the expectations have been met. I've loved it. It's been very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. Nice job by PJ. Good job. Look at that action. Goodness gracious. I'm over here bragging about the action here. Gary's corner pocket. Looks like the 6th ball is playing blocker. But she can actually just push to the bottom short rail. Keep it simple. Ooh, got the love from the combo. What a shot, Miss Jessie.
Now for me here, bank shot all day.
Yeah, in that right-hand side pocket.
Bank shot all day. I tell you what, if I had to cut a ball down a rail or bank a, look at that. Nice shot.
Snap.
Nice shot.
The left hand. And now Omar is up against Mr. George. Oh, she just got that dragged right up table here. Look at this. What a shot by Miss Stephanie. Oh, what a bank by John Hummel. Nicely done. And to set himself Karam here off the 3 into the 5 left-hand side. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get prepped for the 8-9 skill level bracket finals. I know David for sure will be at 75. I don't know if Carlos will be. Give me a second. That camera's refreshing. Sorry. All right, sorry, guys. Had to watch a hit real fast, but we're going to have David Singleton versus Mr. Carlos Lopez coming up to the live stream. I just got to get all this prepped and ready. And I think they may be waiting for the other finals to hop back on table 17. I don't want to misspeak on that because they may not hold it, but just depends on how far along that match is. All right, let's get this swapped over to the black tier. There we go. There we go. We're sitting on ready now. And that way we'll get that other finals rocking and a rolling. This chum was sitting there by the. I just look over both of them looking at their phones right now. All right, guys, this is gonna be one for the books right here. Carlos Lopez versus David Singleton here. Yep, Carlos. Hold on. Well, my silly butt doesn't remember when, but I know it happened. I just can't remember when. But Carlos versus David, 75-75. Good luck, guys. Let's go, chat. Y'all are being mighty quiet for finals coming up here. I don't think y'all realize the finals is here. I don't know if you're realizing it, but I'm gonna get my text message sent out here in just a second. There you go, Miss Rachel Menard. There you go. All right, here we go. What are you doing? All right, good luck. But of course, go Carlos. Woo! All right, we are off to the races now. Thank you. All right, Jordan versus Ethan. Jordan skill level 4, Ethan skill level 3. Jordan right there. Nice. Sorry about that, guys. Come on now, y'all need to get loud in here now. We got finals happening. Y'all are quiet as a mouse. Getting a little table love there. Dave, looks like you may be trying to go for the carom here, 3-9 or 3-8. I'm sorry. Hits it good. Oh, cue ball drifts on past the 4. By the way, in the 1 through 3 bracket, big congrats to Ethan there. Undefeated for the day. And I think Jordan, yeah, Jordan's in the same boat. So both 1 through 3 bracket finalists here are undefeated. Nice little defense here by David. Well played, guys. Y'all will be able to see part of the other finals there at the top of your screen. I'm not going to be commentating on it, but I will try to get you score updates here. I talked to Miss Cameron, and I believe she's got our back on that. So obviously, if this 8-9 bracket match finishes, then we'll switch on over. Nice hit by Carlos. And not going to be a bad leave here. David reaches out with a nice little defense of his own, or I'm sorry. Nice little defense there. Oh, no. Drives right on past it. Guys, y'all are in for a treat here. Got a guest commentator coming on over with me. Give me one second, guys. Well, this isn't going to get confusing at all here. In the sound booth here with me, we got Tim here. Tim, what's going on?
Hey guys, good to be here.
It's great to have you, brother. How you been, man?
Been good, been good. It's been a good year so far. It's been a busy year, but a good year.
Very much so, man. Goodness gracious, 3 months ago, roughly, or actually right over 3 month mark. You guys are open up here. By the way, for those who don't know here, Tim, one of the co-owners here of Legends Billiards. Come be a legend. Love the logo, the little catchphrase. It's fun, a lot of fun, man. So what's let me ask this actually. How does it feel now that at least you're open, things are rolling? Like you got to feel at least a little sigh of relief now on that part, right?
It is. It's a challenge still, finding the right people for the right positions and making sure that we can try to keep as many people happy as possible is very important. But at the end of the day, we're a pool hall. We want to stay focused on the pool, make sure everybody's comfortable. The staff has been great. We've had some people kind of come and go, but I think we've got our main staff nailed down.
That makes sense. So, I mean, there's going to be some growing pains right off the bat. So
there is.
Yeah, I mean, you had to you had to hire too many people for there not to be in that case.
We did. We started off very strong with a lot of people, and now we've kind of narrowed it down to where we're, got our main staff.
Good. Well, it's reflecting this weekend. I've been telling chat that off and on. By the way, you still owe me $20 for saying that, but I'm just kidding. I'm joking, chat. I'm joking. But no, in all seriousness, like I always sit here in my little booth sometimes, and I get left alone from time to time and at different places because places get busy, and I don't see the guy sitting here behind 3 monitors. And it's like I've been telling chat, like I have not gotten left alone at all this weekend. Everybody's been checking in on me, make sure everything's going good, and hooking me up with stuff, and make sure I'm drinking plenty of fluids as I need to because I'm bad about that sometimes. So, oh look at your family over there. Look at you in the commentator's booth. I love it. I love it. So, what is your favorite thing so far about your new pool hall? What's one of your favorite aspects of it?
I enjoy mingling with people.
Yeah,
making sure that everybody's taken care of, seeing smiling faces. you know, we get we get complaints sometimes that the place is too clean and too cold, and that's the complaints I want to keep.
Yes.
It is sometimes a pain to keep it so cold in here, but these tables play so well between 72 and 74 degrees that
Mm,
that's why.
it's great. Tim, hold on. You got the science locked down with Raz in here on how well these tables play on what degree it needs to be. I love that.
It's a whole different ball game when the humidity's out of the air and you try to keep it under control, keep everything cool. Man, these tables, the pockets play tight.
Yes.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be easy, that's for sure.
You know, people want to see 4-inch pockets sometimes, but man, you keep it cold. You keep it cold in here. These tables make it tough enough without the 4-inch pockets.
There you go. That's good. Oh my God, I had no clue about that. What a fun little fact here. I was telling chat yesterday when Butch was on here with me, and I was like, man, one of my favorite things is the fact that like when I came in here before when we did the division rep meeting, and then got to see everything before the final touches here, but got to see all the wonderful Bible verses, the prayers, the thoughts, everything that's been written down on all the surfaces here, and then the granite countertops. I'm assuming it's granite countertops on top. And knowing that this place is blessed, to say the least.
It's very blessed. There's nowhere where you can't walk 4 foot and not be standing in holy ground in here.
That's good. That's really good. I love that. Absolutely love that. I love it. Linwood in there says Tim knows stuff. That's why he's good. Dude, he definitely does. That's facts. I mean, not like you haven't dealt with being an electrician for a long time. And it sound. I mean, forgive me because I don't know this part. I know what I've had you do work for, but have you dealt with AC as well on the?
My family has been in the AC business for a long time. My dad's in the AC business, but I've never been in it personally.
Yeah.
I've been in the electrical business for 20 years. And but it's really nice to be able to have a business partner that is in the AC business.
That's right.
He's got the AC covered.
Yep.
I've got the electrical covered.
Y'all both got the pool tables covered.
Yep.
That's for darn sure. That's the other part I love about this as well here. And it's nothing against anybody else with this, guys, and I'm not calling anybody out in particular. So don't you go twisting it. I'm watching you chat. But I love the fact that both of you guys are very well versed in the pool community and in the pool world. You know what you like, you know what you want. You've definitely, in my opinion, you have 100% reflected that here. I mean, this place is a pool player's heaven, if you will. So I love how you guys have come together with that, to say the least.
We've really tried to put it together for the pool players. You know, we along with the league players, you know, putting in all the seating and making sure they've got enough space to be able to take score, good lighting. You know, we put the monitors above the TVs to where sometimes it's easier to see score, especially if you got friends on a team that's 4 or 5 tables down. You can look up and see the score sometimes when using the digital pool aspect. But you know, we really want to bring something different at Jacksonville, and I think we've hit the nail on the head.
Mm-hmm.
We've still got a lot of good stuff in store that, you know, a lot of people don't know about, and it's going to be functionality that helps out. We're going to put power underneath a lot of these tables to where people can charge their phones and stuff as they sit at the long tables.
Nice.
Purse hooks and bag hooks. We're also looking to put the claws in front of each table, to where there's a claw in front of each table. As soon as you get there, you don't have to worry about bringing your own or leaving it, or if you want to use it, you can set it beside it.
There you go.
There'll be plenty of space for setting your sticks up and making sure they're protected the right way.
That's really good. By the way, a quick update, guys, on the green tier finals. Jordan here is down 4-6 going into the second rack right here. Keep in mind, he races to 31. His opponent races to 25. Both are undefeated right now in their bracket as well. So we got a major tournament coming up here in November, right?
We do. Yeah. We do. And I honestly should know more about it than I do, but Marianne kind of keeps my feet to the ground with that. She knows all the aspects, but as we get closer, I'll know a lot more about it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We're really setting up and trying to really prepare for it.
I'm just thankful to the fact, and you know, we hit a little bit on this yesterday, but I want chat to really understand that, like, this place is made for everybody. Like, we're gonna be able to get to see the pros come in here and play. We already got league here as well with APA, and so of course us amateurs are in the house as well. And I mean, we get treated all around.
Absolutely, and we've been really blessed that like QTech has really taken in, and they've partnered with us real well. So you'll see a lot of the QTech players in here a lot whenever they're in the Florida region. Even if they're not playing in Florida, they said they'll come here and practice.
Let's go.
So,
It's
you know,
huge.
we've done a lot of stuff as far as picking up hotel rooms and trying to get good deals around the area for them. And that way they
There you
feel
go.
comfortable to come in here anytime.
I love that for sure. And of course, he said the magic phrase. You guys know how much of QTech fanboy I am. So definitely love that, and can't wait to see some of these guys come on through for sure. What's up, Ray? How you doing? Ray saying Legends awesome, and hello, gentlemen. Hello, Ray. Tim, I don't know if you know how much praises we got during the Southeast Challenge, but it was amazing the amount of people that are like, how can I get to from here? I need to go by there. Is there time for me to go by there? And like I was sitting there talking to people left and right about it, and I was like, man, I'm telling you, like if you're not planning on it, you're missing out on the treat of a lifetime, to say the least. I was like, you need to go there. I was like, and plus, I was like, we got the mini manias. I was like, you should take advantage of that regardless. I was like, but the real treat is to get to go there and see how just gorgeous this place is. Plus, the food is top notch, by the way. Here, cannot argue that one bit.
Yeah, we try to bring in the chef and make sure that we did everything right from the start. That way there's no issues. You know, a lot of times you go to these pool halls and they have great food, but uh, bringing in a chef, I think, just brings a different twist to the ball game. You know, Chef Mo's been in the business for almost 50 years.
Woo!
And she just brings a whole different aspect to it.
She's so good. I've enjoyed her and I've had like a couple one-off conversations. I make sure and tell her like what I ate and my thoughts on it, and how much I've enjoyed it. And it's amazing to me for her to come from the north there, New York, I think is what she said, if I remember correctly. And we were sitting there talking about the biscuits and gravy, and I was like, when I saw the color on the gravy for the biscuits and gravy, I was like, you know what you're doing. And she's like, oh yeah, she's like, I've gotten it down pat. I've been here too long not to have that down pat. And I said, I love it though, man. Like I'm stoked because we were sitting there talking a little bit about potentially, specials coming out later on, and some menu updates and stuff later on down the road as well, as things continue to progress here. And I was like, man, the fact that you guys are a pool hall, and I'm talking to a professional chef who is already talking about doing other things with the menu, and having more things as specials, and different things for you to come in and try. But we're still talking about a pool hall, Tim. I don't know pool halls that do that. You know what I mean? Like that's not a normal thing, in my opinion. And granted, chat may blow me up on that and be like, well, so and so has this and everything. I don't know of it. I've not seen it. And I feel like we're blessed here to have a lot of pool halls. So I feel like if it was a thing, we would have it on a consistent basis. Instead, you guys are the ones innovative with that, and innovative on top of that with the tables too. I mean, the fact you got 32 tables in the building is wild.
Yeah, and it's not always something that everybody can do as well as, it takes up a lot of space. That kitchen takes up almost 1,500 square foot of this space. So it's hard to juggle and make something out of that space that's functional.
Yeah.
We're not a full restaurant. We try to be as close to it as possible. That way people do feel comfortable coming in here before they go home. Instead of saying, hey, I want to go get something to eat before I go to the pool hall, maybe they just come in here and say, hey, they got grouper bites, they got this, they got that. They don't have just the fried foods. Let's go in there and eat dinner before we play our match. Different aspect that's coming to the board too is in about 30 days we'll probably have the 2 golf simulators in here. That's going to bring a crowd.
That's going to be so much fun. I'm not even a golfer, but I'm just excited because I know there's so many people in the pool community that love the golfing situation playing out there, and now we got a nice indoor facility to take advantage of that and be blessed by it. So that's definitely a huge thing. Do you want to touch on that a little bit? Because I'm like, I don't understand how is it that in that room, and the room's not small, but I'm going to say in terms of golfing, it's a small room.
It is.
How does a golf sim work with that room in that situation? Like, what's it going to look like?
So we've got that room set up right now for 2 golf simulators.
Okay.
The golf simulators are about 12 foot a piece.
Okay. All right.
So that room is a little over 1,000 square foot. And the way it's going to be set up is in the golf simulator area, there'll be one person at a time, of course, for safety, because you're swinging a golf club, golf ball, of course. There'll be plenty of seating behind it. But the golf simulators we chose are top notch. They're pro level golf simulators. We'll be able to do stuff. We'll be able to run golf leagues in here if we want to.
Goodness gracious.
I don't know if we'll start that right off the bat, but it'll be cool. It's also able to, we got the nicer package where you can pick any course in the world and play that course.
That's bad to the bone. Wow.
So if you want to play Pebble Beach, you come in here, you couple guys, you can play Pebble Beach right here.
I'm now like envisioning this. This is blowing my mind right now. So I can tell it to load a specific location, and I'm there.
Exactly.
This is mind blowing, chat. This is amazing. Wow.
It'll be powered by Foresight Falcon, which is top notch. It's pro level gear. It does everything. We try to pick the best thing that we could for this area. I told them, I said, look, we want to be able to do some stuff that's fun on the weekdays. If somebody wants to come in here and let's have a par 3 tournament, closest to the pin par 3 tournament. I've always seen the golden tees that you play the little video game that's about the size of a pinball machine and stuff like that. But to be able to swing the club and actually do it in person and not be rolling a ball, that's pretty stinking cool in my opinion.
Yeah, because you're going on your skills now instead of that little rolling wheel like an old mouse. That's what I think of every time I see those. I'm like, gosh, during these little like non-moving mouse, and you got just a little scrolly wheel, ball on the side. It cracks me up every time.
And we're really blessed to be in Florida too. I mean, you've got some of the greatest courses in the world in Florida. I mean, we got Sawgrass that's 20 minutes away. I mean, it's one of the biggest pool tournaments in the world.
I can't imagine just loading that up there and getting to enjoy it here in this nice AC and not having to deal with the outside conditions and still getting to enjoy the course.
Exactly. I mean, TPC is $800 a round. So why not be able to play it virtually?
Hurt my soul.
For, what's it going to cost?
Yeah.
Maybe 60 to 80 bucks to play it. So
that'd be way better.
It also goes a little bit faster from what I hear. I don't have a whole lot of experience in the golf simulators actually playing, but a round of 18 holes with one person generally would take 4 to 4.5 hours if you're out there playing. By yourself, you may be able to get through a round from what I'm hearing between like an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours tops. So, it's a lot cheaper than a round of golf also. I mean, the average round of golf in Jacksonville is probably $80 a round per person. So, you come in here, I think our rates will be $40 an hour on the weekdays and $60 an hour on premium days and nights.
Okay.
We'll probably have that premium rate during events and stuff like that. The one thing I've tried to get through to some people too is, we want to do as much as we can for the people, but we put a tremendous amount of money in this place.
Yes, you have.
We try to be as fair and competitive with our rates as possible, and we haven't heard many complaints. But it's just another way that we can bring another crowd in here. And there's a lot of pool players that are golfers.
Yeah, 100%.
There's a lot of pros in town that would love a place to come like this and teach also. So it gives opportunities for people to come in and learn how to play.
I didn't think about that. And then while they're in here teaching that, we're going to get them up on the table and we're going to teach them a little bit of pool.
That's right.
There we go. We'll make both together. Let's go.
Butch is going to start offering private lessons. We're going to try to
that's going to be so awesome.
Program back up and going. We're hoping that comes sooner than later, but we got to figure out all the kinks and make sure that we're 100% ready for it before we get going with it. So that's one thing that's near and dear to, a lot of our hearts. Mary Ann, especially, she loves running these kids tournaments and seeing their smiling faces and loves seeing them progress. And, we've got a lot of young talent in Jacksonville.
Yes, we do.
And when it was in town, when APA had it in town, it was, we had people coming from Lake City and every other week, it was awesome to drive that far and be able to see those kids every week putting in the dedication and hard work. So I think it's awesome.
Me too. I definitely do. I got to know now. We talked to Butch here. We know Butch loves some one pocket here. So what's your game of choice here? What's your favorite to play on these tables?
It's not the most popular game for sure, but I love playing bank pool.
There we go. I figured you were gonna say that, but I wasn't sure.
I love playing. I just love the game of billiards in general. I mean, I love pool altogether, but there's just something about the game of banks that just brings a whole different level of fun to the game for me.
Absolutely. No, I definitely love that. It was fun when we were talking about, because we were talking about how, playing those different styles of pool can really reflect in your normal game. And I was like, it's so right. It's something I've learned over the past probably about 2 years. And I'm definitely a fan of watching some one pocket action. I'm not so much about playing it just yet. I still am not well versed around it enough. I feel confident to play a game of one pockets. But I'll definitely play some banks for sure. Banks is fun, man. It cracks me up because you got to think if you look at APA, you look like the 1 through 3s, maybe skill 4s, right? Like they're fearless bankers. Those guys go after banks 24/7. 24/7. Oh man, they don't care. They'll hit the bank shots left or right.
It's a whole different aspect. I see the banks a lot better than I see the straight in shots a lot of times, which is crazy to say. It's just
so wild.
It's just crazy, but it's such a different game because I mean, it's just not played enough, in my opinion. I think it's a lost art for sure. And there's always things that I'm learning too. I've always played 9-ball banks. I never knew the original game of banks was 15-ball.
Is it real? I had no clue.
That's how
I never heard that.
So, and there's so many different skill levels when it comes to that. I had the luxury of playing Mike DeLauder a couple weeks ago, and me and Mike battled it out for going on. Gosh, we probably played for about 4 hours. And
there we go.
In the end, we broke even. So I felt very, very, I felt very lucky to get that far with Mike.
Yeah.
But again, like 3 weeks prior to that, I played Joey Gray and got my tail spanked.
Now he was here recently doing lessons in Legends, right?
He did lessons, and then we had we've got the back room that's enclosed. It's a 1,800 square foot back room that's glass enclosed. It's got 6 9-foot tables in, and Southeast Toyota came in and wanted to use it for a, I guess like a seniors event for some of their higher ups.
Okay.
And so they had their meeting in there, and when they called, Marianne said, "Hey, are you interested in having somebody come over and show them how to play a little bit, fundamentals?"
There we go.
And they said, "Yeah." And we almost got Florian here as well to do trick shots and everything.
Oh man.
But we weren't able to get Florian here, but Joey Gray came in, showed them the fundamentals, showed them some trick shots, had a good time, and they enjoyed it.
Well, if I'm being honest here, Joey is now getting to the point where he's a mini Florian because somehow or another my TikTok feed keeps popping up. Him and Florian do the trick shots together, and they do the battle where it's kind of like the game of horse, and they get X if they don't do it, and get a check mark if they do, on trying to see who can complete the trick shot first. And it's definitely a good time to see those two play against each other and do the trick shots. I've always enjoyed watching Florian for sure on that as well. He's one of my favorites, as you guys know, and I always love telling the story. We were in Montreal for the Montreal Invitational, and Florian's cues, unfortunately, they were lost from the plane ride over. And so I actually have my favorite cue that I bought was the Q-Tech one, which is a Florian cue, has his initials all in the cue. And I was like, "You use my cue," and he picked it up for a moment and was about to use it, and then they decided to still take him to the store. They had a full store not too far, a billiard store down the road, and he went and got new stuff to then complete his trick shots and everything. But I was this close to saying that my cue was officially used by Florian in Montreal, Canada, on some of his trick shots, and I was about to be stoked as could be.
Yeah, Florian's top notch. I mean, that guy is amazing.
Yes, he is.
But like you say, Joey, that little tic tac toe they do back and forth, who can make it in the amount of shots, man, that's really cool. I enjoy seeing stuff like that.
Absolutely,
it's amazing to watch what people can do.
No, it definitely is, and it just speaks to Joey's talents. That's why when I had the chance in Vegas, talking about taking lessons from Joey, I had a chance to take lessons. I already signed up, and I had a mini mania beforehand. Was blessed to get all the way into the finals of mini mania. The guy and I that we played, we split before we played, but we still wanted to play it to see who would officially take first. He smoked me, so thank goodness I split with him. That was a great call. And what was funny is I gained back my entry fee and had enough money for Joey's lesson, in which then we did it right there in the Q-Tech booth on a beautiful 9-foot resin table, and got to take advantage and have a personalized one-on-one session with Joey Gray, in which I earned a mini mania win to get to it, which is a pretty cool way to think of it.
Absolutely.
But he's brilliant, man. He's good as great. So patient with people.
He is. He's one of the best instructors I've ever seen. I mean, his patience with people and his fundamentals are so good, and he can pick up on stuff that other people can't see that they're doing wrong in their strokes. So it's just amazing to watch somebody that good.
By the way, talking about somebody so good right now, I gotta give Carlos mad props here. I've been blessed to have Carlos on one of my teams before a couple years ago, and Here I am seeing him right here in the finals of the black tier bracket 8-9, and he's battling one and only David Singleton. And I do know for a fact, and this isn't against Carlos, but there would have easily been a time and day back then that everybody been like, hey, it's going to go to David, like, just period. And if you look, Carlos is ahead right now in this battle here. We're not in the halfway point yet, but Carlos is ahead.
Absolutely.
Doing good.
Carlos has came a long way in a couple of years, man.
Yes.
I remember when he first started and he was, not even a challenge. Now it's like, man,
yeah,
where did you come from?
He has put in the time and effort, and the amount of nights that I've always seen him play in now as well. So definitely mad props to him and honing his skill. By the way, talking about shout out as well here, our very own Jordan Jones in the finals over there, up 19-11. Jordan needing 12 more left in his battle versus 14 for his opponent there. Jordan trying to pull it out for Jacksonville APA now. It's nothing against Ethan now. Both gentlemen are undefeated in the 1-3 bracket, but we got to have some Jacksonville APA up in these finals now. So,
yeah, these players are playing extremely well. It's a tremendous amount of pressure when you get to the finals too. It's not like playing just a regular old match. It's a whole different ball game.
Well, you got one foot on the airplane to go to Vegas at this point. Like, it's real.
That's right.
It's all real now. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this, by the way, Tim. So I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for a great weekend that's been so far, and finishing up right now, because I told my wife, she's like, man, you're gonna be tired after this weekend. I said, I'm gonna be at Legends this weekend. She was like, oh, she's like, that's why you're super excited. I said, yes. I said, I've been waiting for this moment right now. Like, I've been waiting to get in here, stream, be able to utilize your cameras as well, which has been a big help. And I still got my 4K over there that I got on the tripod and swivel to show off the room a little bit. We were showing that off earlier, and a couple people, they were like, wow. And I was like, I told you, I was like, my description is not going to do it justice. And even this video is not going to do it justice. Like, you need to come here and take a look at it. So, especially with you guys having these new resin tables with the ball return. Oh my gosh.
It makes it nice. And we really went above and beyond with this digital pool system and try to put these cameras. I mean, it was not an easy feat. There's a lot of time and investment that goes into this, but to be able to be somewhere else in the world and be able to watch your team is a whole different aspect of this, and we've got every table in here. We've got 32 tables streamed.
Yeah.
By the way, I think Marianne opened up the stream for free this weekend for this event. So, that's not always going to be the case, especially like when you come to November and you have this big event. You know, it's one of those things where you've got to sign up. We do have membership packages available where it comes with the membership package. You can also get the Legends TV just by itself as well.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. No, I mean, guys, y'all don't realize the amount of infrastructure. I was blessed to see a little bit of the back room there earlier. And what up, Larry? How you doing, brother? But there is definitely, Tim's 100% right. There's a lot of infrastructure in place. And I get questions all the time about my little setup in terms of this and what it costs. And this ain't little by no means, but this isn't 32 cameras hanging over every single table, in which, by the way, chat, this arena table has 4 cameras hanging over it. So it's even more, and it's definitely a really kick butt system, to say the least, on how you guys have it set up. So I'm stoked that we'll have the chance to still take advantage of that, to say the least. Maybe I might be away on a trip. I don't know where I'll be in November. Life takes me here, there, and everywhere. So to be able to still tune in and especially somewhere locally, though, that makes me even happier that I'll be able to support one of our local host locations here in Jacksonville and be able to support you guys by signing up for that, but also getting the advantage of, hey, I get to see some of the pros play, baby. So
absolutely, it's all about helping each other out. We love seeing the streams, not just here in other places, but it's nice to be able to watch stuff in Vegas or watch stuff in wherever in Canada. I mean, my goodness, we're so blessed to have the technology and the infrastructure now, and it's a lot of it's got to do with partnering with people and sponsorship. I mean, APA has really opened up and partnered with us really well. We've tried to accommodate them. They've tried to accommodate us, and it's been really a good working team so far. And I believe that everybody's comfortable in here, but we tell them every time, what can we do next that's going to bring us to the next level? We've done everything that we can think of, but is there something that we're missing? Is there something that we can do better? What can we do to help out? And even your setup. I mean, I came in and your setup's right here in a perfect spot.
This was perfect as could be.
Holy moly! I mean, I didn't think about setting it up right here, but it's like, you're perfect.
No, it worked out so well. Mike and Kelly was talking about earlier. I was like, yeah, I was like, you're right. I was like, I probably don't need a booth because they're gonna be talking match stuff and everything like that. Like that doesn't need to be on the stream. And they're like, where can we set up? And Mike was like, I know, we'll set you up right outside the booth. And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, yeah, I was like, that'll block it off. I said, I know there's outlets right there for darn sure. I ain't got nothing to worry about with outlets. By the way, I would have picked on you hardcore, knowing your electrician background and how good of a job you do as an electrician. That if there wasn't, I was gonna be like, Tim, we gonna be talking.
We made sure there's outlets, man. In the arena, there's an outlet about every 4 foot, for when we do have these big events, people can have their laptops or whatever they're going to have in front of them, charge their phones, and we want to just make it to where everybody's comfortable. We get a lot of people that come in here during the day, and they sit up in the tournament desk and they plug their laptop in and just kind of do their work and eat some lunch and stuff during the day. So, ever since the COVID day, when people stop having to go to the office so much, they've really kind of taken to places like this. They come in and they like to watch some pool and eat some lunch, hang out and work at the same time.
Yeah.
And, man, what a luxury that is.
That is a luxury. That is a very high-end luxury. And I'm honestly, I didn't even think about that. That'd be nice for me to have to do during the weekdays. Maybe you guys got something going on and I can come in and relax a little bit. So I might be doing that myself here, Tim. Might be taking advantage. By the way, big shout out to as well our boy Jordan showing up 26-13. That makes it a 5-12 race there in the 1-3 skill level bracket matchup. 5-12 left here. He is pulled ahead now, but don't count him out. His opponent, keep in mind again, both gentlemen undefeated so far. So if you think it's over, don't count the chickens before they hatch on that one. By the way, people's there on the YouTube side saying this place is amazing, best place to play by far. That is a very common sentiment there. JT sitting there flexing for Jordan. Yeah, he's doing good.
We appreciate that, guys. We've really put our heart and soul into this place. So, when we are able to tell our chef and tell our employees, hey, y'all are making this happen. We've put it together, but y'all are making this happen. It really goes a long ways with their demeanor.
Yes. Yeah, it makes sense. People want to know when they're doing good. And I agree. This weekend has been amazing. I've gotten credit a couple times. So I'm like, yeah, this is the first major tournament. They're like, well, we did the one loss side bracket. I was like, I mean, like, this is a big one. Like the one loss side bracket had quite a few people in here as well. I was like, but you got to think we got people from. I think there's been at least 5 different total AP areas represented, if I remember correctly here. 3 main ones, which is Southeast Georgia APA, First Coast APA, and Jacksonville APA. But we've had a couple others as well that have been up here due to different changes in their area and stuff. And you got to think that's a lot of representation from around the Georgia, Florida areas. And I've heard nothing but praises from them. So, I get like we're on home turf and, I'm going to be a little biased here. Y'all can go and call it what you want to. I got a good reason to be biased, though, if y'all see these darn tables on this screen. Love these tables, by the way. But, yeah, it's good. Oh, did you order some food, Tim?
No, that's I think that's Gavin's. He's in the office.
Gavin, enjoy the food, okay? Gotta know what you ordered, by the way. Gotta know what you ordered. But also too, I want to give a shout out as well. I've seen both y'all's wives working hard as can be here. It's funny, I was seeing your wife over there, and I'm looking, I'm like, I don't want to bother her, but I had a question while I was doing setup. And I was like, I realized what you're doing. You're doing inventory over there. I was like, I'm not trying to boast. I know, what's your question? And I was like, man, I always love y'all's attitude every single time. Y'all have got just hospitality through the roof. This is very much like me walking into your home and being treated just as so. And y'all definitely have done that awesome. So thank you guys.
Absolutely.
David's on a tangent now. Oh boy. Oh boy, he's on a tangent. This man's on a war path. He was not happy about it yesterday, by the way. I've heard a couple of his wins today. It's funny, him and Carlos both kind of won in a very similar manner. For those that know how the APA scoring goes, both of them would have been like 20 O's or 19 ones to get into the finals from the semifinals. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, good Lord. I was like, both y'all ripping and roaring through some people here. Like, what are you doing? Tim, you going with this in the side pocket or where are you going with this? You banking this bad boy, aren't you?
That's exactly what I was going to say. I get down on this shot. I'm not even thinking twice. I'm banking it right.
Oh, yeah.
Cross side.
It's funny. I didn't realize this, and I kind of tested it later on. And I'm not the best at knowing the diamond system yet. It's still something I need to learn, even though my original first captain APA would yell at me for that one. But I was sitting there looking at the banks, and I was like, they do the rails do hold true to the angles. I was like, it is really good. I was like, it is nice. It doesn't, if you're somebody that depends on it opening up too much, like you got to really watch how you hit it, because they're gonna stick firm. Which is good. It's nice. And I think this because I didn't realize you guys got it down pat with the humidity and temperature in here. Oh my goodness, that still blows my mind, Tim.
It's tough with Florida, man. When that front door stays open a lot, those front tables sometimes play a little bit different than the back tables.
Yes, they do.
But it's a whole different ball game, especially when you're moving around with league. You know, you don't know if you're going to be playing on the front table, the back table, you know, the ones in the middle. But for the most part, the rails stay true. It's just how much the balls are sticking to the rails and how slow or fast they're rolling because of the humidity.
Yeah.
Which, I'll be honest, before I got to know Butch, I didn't know too much about that either. Butch being a professional and, you know, being in the AC business taught me a lot about that. And I know the humidity did have a lot to do with it, but I didn't know to how much effect. And it's crazy to hear it.
Yeah, it's funny. It's been probably about, I'd say, a little over 2.5 years or so, roughly shortly after probably starting commentary, that's I finally started understanding that a little bit more. And like when you look at a place and you look at the front table versus a table on the back, and you can feel the AC difference clearly, playing this day between the two zones. And like you sit there and watch the table play, you're like, that table is a little stickier than the other one. Like, actually, that makes complete sense. Not something that anybody at first would have been like, Tim, do you know something different? But like, no, I don't know. They're both pool tables. They're shooting pool balls on them. Like, what are you asking? But it definitely makes a big difference. I just love the fact you guys got to care about that. I mean, that's awesome. And also too, by the way, I forgot to shout this out yesterday. I love the lights that you have. Oh man.
Yeah. The arena style lights are awesome.
Yes, they are.
It really does make a whole big difference whenever you got even lighting all the way across the table and you don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Yep. I had to tell chat to forgive me for a second. I had to adjust my camera because I had it aimed at the table, and the table is so well lit that my camera doesn't have to do as much of the work. So I have to dim it down a little bit.
Yeah.
And so I went to go show the room. The room looked dark. I said, "Hold on, let me fix that and show you guys what the room really looks like, so you don't think it's doom and gloom, because it's not in here." I said my camera just doesn't have to do any of the work because the tables are just so darn well lit. I said it's nice. I was like, the camera actually likes these sort of settings a little better. It works out way better when it comes to the quality of everything that you're trying to see on the screen. So
we like the gray cloth as well. The gray cloth really makes the balls pop off for TV stream.
yes.
And it was a big toss up when we first started this. Is, man, the gray cloth's going to get so dirty so quick, and this, there was a lot of strife about it at first from players. And I said, look, we're committed to cleaning the balls and cleaning the tables on a daily basis.
That's huge.
And that's one thing that I don't know if anybody does around town, is every single time the balls are turned in here, they go into a ball cleaner and they get cleaned every single match.
I didn't know that.
They go into a ball cleaner, they get cleaned every time. And then, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to tell y'all that these tables get cleaned every single night, but at least 3 times a week, these tables are brushed and vacuumed.
That's huge.
Which is, it probably needs to get done a little bit more, but it's better than anywhere else around here. So
that's good.
Feel very confident that our tables stay clean because of our staff and the dedication that we put into it.
I love it, man. I love it. Guys, y'all definitely take advantage. By the way, talking about taking advantage, Ms. Cameron, she is updating us here, 28-21. I told you guys this match wasn't over. That is a 3-4 race left in the skill level 1 through 3 bracket at the top of your screen, between Mr. Jordan there representing again for Jacksonville APA, and then Mr. Ethan Fry over there for the Southeast Georgia APA. So that's a big deal. That one's going to come down to the nail biter here, and I have a feeling this one may as well. It's just depending on if David continues the spread here from this point. Break and run will definitely kick it in gear. So Tim, what sort of cue you shooting with nowadays? What you rocking?
So I have been playing for the last couple of years with a Chris Nitty.
Woo! I'm not jealous. Chris, who's that guy?
It has been.
Who's that?
It has been a phenomenal cue. Being friends with Billy for a long time. Billy is one of Chris's biggest advocates. I think he's got more nitty cues than probably anybody in town. And Billy's like, you got to shoot one of these things, man. And I shot with his, and it was phenomenal. And I was like, I got to have one. And we finally found one that I liked, and I couldn't pass it up. Now it's like second nature. It's like my right hand, man. It's just natural. It's got such a good feel. So if you've never shot with one, I highly suggest it. He makes a phenomenal cue. They're not cheap. So it's a big swing and it's a big commitment and a big investment when you do pull the trigger on one. But as far as cues, man, they're top notch.
I love that though. That's definitely nice. Definitely nice, man. I'm looking forward to it, Tim. I really can't wait to see what more events come here from APA and then from there, of course, the extra treats of all the pro events and stuff, getting to see all the big dogs over here. If there is anything else we've left out here, would there be any other reasons you're like, hey guys, this is a top notch reason why you got to come and join us over here at Legends Billiards? Is there any other reason out there that you can think of that we haven't hit on by chance?
I can't think of anything. I just, if you haven't been here, come in and check us out.
Yeah.
It's hard to put together on pictures and videos.
Mm-hmm.
Once you walk in, the place is just a lot bigger than what you would think. When you walk up from the outside, you don't think it's going to be that big until you really walk in the front door.
Yep, 100%. The outside is very deceptive.
And
very deceptive.
We've just tried to utilize the space as best we can, and we're going to always be making little adjustments, and we're going to be making improvements here and there. So just come in, and if there's anything we can ever do better and something that we can make somebody's life easier, let us know. It's always a work in progress. So
I love that. I definitely will. I'll definitely be willing to give feedback. But right now, man, I'm still kind of awestruck to say the least of having just this high level place that has now opened up in the past few months for us. So
tell you what a battle we're watching here on these two tables, man.
Yes,
some good pull.
It is. Well, speaking of, April asking a great question. This came up a little while ago, so I do know the answer, April. She says, hey, Tim, if Jordan wins, would he play in the 1-3 bracket in Vegas? Also, curious since he's moved up to a 4 since he qualified. They'll be pulling everything 30 days beforehand. If he is a 4, then he will be playing in the skill level 4-5 bracket in Vegas. It's a great question, April. Great question. Here, the way we do it on the regional level is, when they get qualified in, is the bracket they play in, but they play in their higher skill level. If they've moved up since, they'll play in that higher skill level. But excellent question, April. Thank you for that. I love that. Man, what a great 2026 year is coming for y'all, Tim. I'm just dreaming right now about everything that's going to be coming on and happening and all the events we're going to have here as well. And oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be absolutely good.
It really is. We're looking forward to it. The first couple months in any business when you start is challenging. But we've been very blessed to have the support and people behind us that we have. So we're looking forward to 2026 as well.
I think if it wasn't for the fact that like the sheer care that you guys have put in here, it is so reflective across every aspect of this entire room. I think if that wasn't in there, I think that's where things might be a little different. But I really feel like there's literally your heart and soul in this building, to say the least, and from your families as well. That it shines in every aspect of every inch of this building that you go in, and the care of every bit of it, from the lighting in the ceilings, the AC duct, the beautiful lights over the tables. I'm a fan of the gray cloth. I don't care what you guys say. I love it because my eyeballs. Don't judge me. I wear glasses. From the beautiful tables. I talked about this yesterday. You guys could have easily went with more 7-foot tables instead of filling in all the 9 foots. Easily, you could have fit probably 4 or 5 more 7-foot tables in here.
Probably so.
Probably so. Like that level. George Jones got it. George Jones got it. Jacksonville AP in the house, baby. Let's go. Come on here. Sorry. But yeah, I mean that's another aspect I was trying to tell somebody the other day. I said, they're like, wow, they got a lot of tables. I said, do you realize they could have had a lot more? They're like, how? They were like, what, bust down a wall? I said, no. I was like, they didn't have to go with 9s. I said, they could have went with 7s. They could have opened up more space with 7s. I said, but a lot of us, when you're really ready to up your game, not against bar boxes, they're fun, but you want the 9s. The 9s are difficult. So I love that here.
Well, on the pro side of it too, I mean, the pros, most 90% of the time they're playing on 9-foot tables, everywhere they go. So we wanted to bring the pros in just as much as we want to bring the leagues in. And the leagues, they enjoy playing on the 9 foots as well. It's a lot more challenging game.
Dude, the moment that Mike Kelly mentioned we were going to do the 9x9 doubles travel division, and that this was one of the places, I was like, oh, my team, my team. They're like, you want to make a team? I was like, yeah, absolutely. I said, the fact I get to call Legends my home, I was like, you're done. I was like, and then when we talked over, I was talking with Marianne the first day, and I was like, yeah, I was like, which tables? And she's like, I think you guys might like the first two tables right there in the front. And I was like, even though it doesn't have a glass wall around it, it's kind of its own private area up there. I'm like, this is a treat alone here. This is really good. Oh, JT said he got close, but both needed 2 points here, and Jordan pulled it out. Oh, my Lanta. Woo! Well, now we just need Carlos to pull it out here, and we'll have back-to-back finals on the live stream with us, Jacksonville APA pulling it out for the win here. And Tim's biased about that too, by the way. Both Tim squared in the booth, biased about that. It's okay. Uh-oh, 9-ball getting a little early. He's fine. Ooh, should be fine. This is that one spot.
It's a touchy spot.
With the darn side pocket that I hate. Like, a little less, a little more. One way or the other, 9-ball, like, don't make this difficult for me. Yep, that's why it's a touchy spot right there. Oh, no. No. Jordan Jones. He's not kin to me, but I'll claim him as a fellow Jones, by the way. So it was funny. I had to take a break earlier and go ahead and take advantage of some delicious food and take a moment, reset everything. And it was Jordan Jones versus Holly Jones. Came over and they said, is Tim Jones commentating our match? I said, it's too many Joneses. The system would overload. It's not allowed. So we were having some fun cracking up with that. Oh man, Tim, well, I definitely appreciate you guys, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, man. It's been, like I said, just a wonderful weekend. I cannot sing enough of the praises. I know Chad has probably heard me dozens of times now at this point about singing about the praises for sure. And I think out of anything, if you take, let's say 2 things away, if you take 2 things away, I think Tim, you hit the nail on the head. You need to come visit. Nothing we can say, show on video is going to do enough justice for you. So come on in and visit. And then secondly, I think really just take advantage of the fact that when those events come, even if you're not here, hop on that Legends TV.
Absolutely.
So definitely come be a legend. I always love catchphrases on things, man. It's good. It's good. I've got a little break in the system here. We'll give Carlos a moment to come on back. I think they may be taking he ran over to the restroom real fast, so we'll give him just a moment.
You know, it's Sunday today too when you see all the football on TV.
Oh,
it's another thing that I don't know if everybody offers, but we do have the NFL ticket. So if you like your favorite team and want to come in and watch on Sunday, we do have the NFL ticket here, so we can get every game on Sunday.
Question for you on that here, and feel free if I'm asked something that isn't able to be answered or shouldn't be answered yet, like let me know. But what about any sort of the UFC fights?
UFC fights, I believe we're able to get some of the UFC fights as well, so we are going to start picking all that up.
It's gonna be great.
And yeah, absolutely, that was one of the things that we talked about. It's UFC is a whole different animal sometimes when it comes to cost of streaming it, and especially across all the TVs we have. And, there's a big cost associated with that, but I think we're going to try it. And, as long as we can make it profitable for everybody and everybody shows up and has a good time and we get a good turnout, we'll continue to do it.
Hold on here. Aaron's, I haven't had y'all got milkshakes?
We do.
What in the French? Hold on here. How is Aaron Cord topping in my Facebook here? It says milkshakes are better than anywhere else. And your boy here has been this entire week and didn't know there's no darn milkshakes.
Absolutely.
Oh, my Lance. I can tell you why, because I've been looking at the other side. And I can't get away from the Southern egg rolls, chat. Don't judge me. I'm a creature of habit. Oh, man. What a break. Oh, my Lance.
Yeah, Marianne was not a fan of the milkshakes right off the bat. And they have really taken off. And the other day she had to come to me and she's like, hey, we're getting ready to expand our milkshake menu, so I'm looking forward to that.
That's huge though. That's good. That says something though. That absolutely says something, man. I love it. I'm gonna Marianne, I know you're listening here, just make sure to let me know before the kitchen closes. I want a milkshake for them. Oh no, my wife's gonna kill me. She's like, you ate what while you were there?
That's right. They are very good though. Man, they're good.
Oh man, I cannot wait. I love it. Aaron's like, get all 3 of them. Oh no. Oh boy. I've been sitting in a chair all weekend long, which by the way, also, guys, crazy stupid comfortable chairs here. That's another aspect. I didn't even think about that right there. Oh, Marianne's coming over looking at me now. Milk takes made by the server, so I'm good. Okay, all right, I'm good. Then I'm good to get it anytime.
Yeah, you mentioned the chairs. The chairs were another big thing, big ticket item that we tossed up in the air for a long time, and it was just one of those things that sets us apart again. That we wanted to do something big and make it ours. You know, put our stamp on this thing, and really, you know, and if money was no object, we'd have them on all the chairs. But you know, these chairs are they're very comfortable. You know, when you're sitting for long periods of times on stuff like you're doing, or
Yep.
if you've got pros playing in the arena all day long,
Yeah.
it's going to really show the dedication and stuff that we put in for these guys to where they have plenty of space. When you're buying that premium seat to sit around the arena,
Yep.
you've got plenty of space. You know, we're gonna on those days you'll get a private server. So there'll be one server doing just the premium seating. That way you're never going without.
That's huge. Oh my goodness gracious.
You know, we just try to make it comfortable for everybody.
I feel like I'm in the Ritz-Carlton of pool halls right now with what he just said on that by getting a private server around the premium seating. This is this is too good, Tim. Oh man,
there's a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline too. We're looking to order more chairs in the future, and you know, we'd love to have 2 chairs for the players around each table.
Yeah.
And it was just out of our reach at the time. And you know, another thing with that is, you know, we really want to go above and beyond with the service, and we've got generally 2 to 3 servers at any given time making rounds around all these tables, making sure that you don't have to walk up to the bar and you don't have to try to get somebody's attention at the bar to get service. And just to add to that, we're going to be testing next week QR codes. So there will be QR codes eventually in front of every table, and they'll be numbered. That way, if we do have these big events and we have 300, 350, 400 people in here, and there's no way you can service everybody at the same time. We'll have as much staff as we can on hand, but you'll be able to click that QR code and it'll bring up our menu. You can order right there to your table without having to talk to a server.
Wow.
It'll go right back to the bar, to the kitchen. They'll make your food. You'll be able to pay for it. And it comes right out to your seat wherever you ordered it.
I love that idea.
So, you know, just a lot of little hidden stuff that we're still working towards that still got to be, you know, it's going to be test and trial on it at first, but we're going to get it down pat just like everything else. You know, it takes a little bit of time to get it right, perfect it.
That's true. That's very true, man. Goodness gracious. Talk about more to come indeed. This is definitely going to be a good year coming up for y'all, man. I'm so happy for y'all. Wishing nothing but blessings upon this place and everything you guys got going on, all the staff here as well, and of course all your families involved in the situation too. I know it's again, there's a lot of sacrifice that people aren't going to know behind the scenes that you guys have poured into this. And I've seen a little bit of the tip of it, but I know I have no clue about the giant iceberg underneath the water. So,
man, let me tell you, we couldn't do it without friends and family. That's why the support system that we've had so far between everybody, Q-Tech, APA, all of the people here just pouring into this place. There were so many people coming in during construction and being, "Hey, man, what can I do to help? What can I do to help?" And you know, it was a big help. You know, it was definitely a family matter because my kids were in here, my wife was in here, dad, mom, everybody that we could get in here. Man, we had such a support system. It was great to see everybody come together.
That's good too. You're right about that shot just a moment ago. By the way, these guys are. I know there's a 20-point difference here. David's on the cusp here, 14 points away. But Carlos is. I mean, goodness gracious, this is definitely not over yet by no means. And what a great matchup this has been between these two.
Great shot right here.
Yes, it is. That's exactly what he needs to do too. That's the way he's gonna get himself back to the table here, prevent the runouts for sure. David kind of responds with the same thing, right?
What a safety battle.
Yeah. Even Perry's talking right now. He's talking about those types of players who you got to play play good defenses, and that's funny too that he mentions that. That's one of my favorite things about playing some of the higher ups in APA is, I've finally gotten defense under my repertoire, and then I watch these guys and I realize I'm like that was a good defense. Oh, that was not a good enough defense. It was a okay defense that I did, but it was not good enough. I cannot wait for Butch to start doing some lessons. By the way, that's gonna be such a treat whenever that comes up here. Talk about learning some defensive shots. Oh man.
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing like having the knowledge and knowing when a shot comes available, like, hey man, I've practiced this. I know what to do. I know the calculations. I've shot it 100 times instead of just winging it and saying, I hope it gets there.
But by the way, I feel like David a moment ago was looking at a 3-ball combo of coming off the top or long rail there into the 2-8-9 and hitting the 9 in that bottom side pocket for a second. He opted for the defense again, and he may have left Carlos pretty rough. Look at where the 7-ball is for this. He's in a predicament right now, isn't he, Tim?
He is. It's
as I say, left-hand short rail is the only way that I can see right off the bat. It's
anytime you got to spin the ball off the rail, it always gets a little swirly. So it's definitely a touch shot on this.
If he can somehow hit it right where he was going right there, though, he'll pot it. But I feel like he doesn't need to make it anyways because he's going to be stuck behind the 8-9 regardless for the 3. We had just enough room. He did. It's that tough leave again. It's that side pocket shenanigans. HW Goodson on the Facebook side says, love Legends. Chat, let him know in stream here how much you love Legends if you've been here.
That was the shot right there.
What a freaking bank. I bet that made you happy.
Man, exactly what I was going to say is on that shot right there, it's just so close to the side. You almost just got to get down there and fire it right in the cross corner.
It's a fun bank, too. That's that wide bank right there.
It is.
Yep. A lot of people used to these side pockets whenever they're banking, making it in one of the 2 side pockets, and they leave out those wide banks there for the corners. By the way, Chad, I do apologize. I have not had anybody telling me if I got the score correct. I feel like I've followed along pretty good. I haven't seen any dead balls yet, so the score makes sense. But in case you guys see here in a moment, I get to the score of potentially David being done, and you're like, wait a minute, he's still shooting. Just understand, I might be off a little bit. We've been having a great little impromptu interview, so. Yeah, David's definitely on a tangent right now. He, like I said, he was not happy about yesterday on how he performed and came back with a vengeance already. Should be 69-41 right now in his favor. That's going to be a tough comeback right here. It's one of those instances where you need your opponent to break dry right now. And you don't want to be in those shoes. Surprised Carlos isn't putting, he's putting the 2 as a wing ball, 3 as the back. I'm surprised he's not putting the 2 right behind the 9. That's a little something I've picked up to do just because of different tournament play. A lot of specialty tournaments here, they'll be like, yeah, 2 has to be behind the 9 and touching. And at first I was like, okay, whatever. And then like you start to see like the pattern of the break. So where the 2 keeps going each time, and you're like, okay, I see now why like it, sometimes helps prevent a run out from happening. Oh, got the 3. And he's got eyes on the 1. They're saying not an easy shot though on the 1. I mean, that's a steep cut unless he goes for the bank. Went for the bank. I mean, he fired it last time. Gets in the top right-hand corner pocket.
2 rails. Got a little love right there.
Jordan over there walking around with his plaque. I see that boy. Boy, shoot good. Oh, nice little use of some inside. Bounce it back up. Be a little too much, but he can still work with it. It's not going to be easy. I think he doesn't like being on the rail on this one.
What a shot.
Yep. Nope, I was off on score there, or Carlos just gave one way or the other. That is it here, ladies and gentlemen. David Singleton get the win for the skill level 8-9 black tier right there. He looked at me earlier, said, "I'm coming back with a vengeance. I was not happy about yesterday," and he has proven absolutely to do so. Very well done and well deserved. Congratulations. What a showing from Carlos, to say the least, as well.
Absolutely great shooting from both guys.
Yes, it was. Now let me see here. While this has all been going on, the final tier, which is the 6-7 tier, has been going on. And yeah, there's a big refresh on it over here, guys. So we're down to the final 6 in there. The one-loss side bracket's getting ready to jump on back over. Sitting right now in the winner side bracket in the semifinals, Mr. Perry Poe undefeated over there, and Nicholas Pregande sitting there undefeated as well. So both those gentlemen are waiting for the one-loss side bracket to move on over. Perry Poe, he'll either be going up against Mr. Robert Pearson or Jeffrey Schofield. Their battle was called about 20 minutes ago, not long. And then Brandon Batista's battling out against Mr. Joel Dabney. Their match has been going on for about 40 minutes roughly here, and winner that goes on to play Nicholas Pregande. So we don't have anything to put on for right this second, guys, and I think we're going to kill stream for just a moment here until we get another match ready to come on over instead of just leaving you guys hanging. But in the meantime, though, like Tim said, legendsjacks.com. Make sure you go on over there, click on Legends TV, and you can watch those matches right there. Again, appreciate the kindness of opening up for digital pool right there, and for us to be able to watch the matches that we've been able to. In fact, fun fact, this morning, I didn't realize how many people were paying attention when I talked about that yesterday, and we had 3 different comments in chat. Tim, are the cameras aren't active yet? Are the cameras going to be active today? And I'm like, look, Marianne's running around like a chicken with her head cut off. Give her a moment. I'll ask her, but like, bear with her for a second. Everything is in high gear right now. So I love the fact that some people were able to take advantage of that, Tim. So thank you for that, sir.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. You got anything else to say to chat here before we close out for right now?
No, I think that's it, guys. We appreciate everybody. And Tim, I appreciate you letting me come on with you.
My
It's
pleasure,
always
sir.
a pleasure, buddy.
Yes, sir. Same to you, bro. Thanks for the support here. Guys, Tim Jones here on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home to the Voice Jacksonville Pool here. We'll be back here soon to give you some more of the 6-7 brackets, and we'll get to see some semifinals match. And you better believe we will not be missing that finals match in this beautiful arena here with these 7-foot rising tables to close out our wonderful 2025 Fall Jacksonville Regional Singles. It's going to be a good time, guys, so don't miss out. But in the meantime, y'all go get some popcorn, do something around the house for just a second, and get ready, because as soon as we can, we'll be back live.
The voice of Jacksonville Pool.